It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for SciFridays. As always, I'm your host, the Captain, along with his sidekick, the Vince. Boom. Bringing you the best in sci-fi from years gone by. And as always, SciFridays is brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book collectible video game, magic, toy, and more store located in Piqua, Ohio. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter. You can find the Captain on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky. You can find RU Game on Facebook. You can reach out to us, say hey, and all that funness. And the Vince is already taken off for some reason. So, I hope you guys had fun last week, but I want to apologize deeply. I was putting stuff together for last week, and I had found all the episodes of StarMan I could find that day, and I'm like, oh, so we're at the end, and we weren't. So I went out, thanks to all you guys out there. I went ahead. This is going to be a double feature. This is a StarMan double feature. Now, this actually is the last two episodes of StarMan, because I'm bringing them to you in a double feature. So we're going to go ahead and get this one going, because we're going to do Starscape Part 2. Enjoy.
Come here after 14 years with a story like that?
I'll bring you the alien, the creature, the being.
Cry where you come from when somebody dies?
No, they don't.
There's so many things we haven't done.
Children are the hope of your species, not the danger.
Human children, not your alien seed.
How long do you think you'd last without me to take care of you?
Is that what you do? Last week?
Maybe that Starscape picture just looks like home. I never remember anything about her being an artist, although I was kind of young.
Thought maybe you could tell me who painted it.
Mister, I never saw the painting before.
Well, then how is it you have one exactly like it hanging in your bedroom? If you just let me explain.
Go get her before Wayne does, because he's just going to hide her again. Take your son, her son. Live happily ever after.
She's been an emotional recluse. I'll tell her. Well, first to stop by.
No. She wouldn't know me by that name. I left her once, about 15 years ago, when she needed me. And it was a mistake.
But you know your mother ran out on you, right?
She didn't run out on me. She had to give me up.
I don't know anything about you, except that you like my paintings. Please, stay with me.
Pegram Mac 479er, flight level 180, requesting ILS approach to runway 36, full stop, over.
Roger, Mac 479er, Pegram, port 290, descend and maintain 6,500, report 8,000, contact Pegram approach.
Hold on, let me just check this here. All right.
General, this is the most important command of your career. What the hell do you think Building 11's all about? Science fiction. Science fiction. I was there, General, 15 years ago. Others were there, too. We saw it.
15 years ago, I was over North Vietnam fighting real enemies, not playing Buck Rogers with a bunch of loonies. Come.
Data from Building 11, General.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Here, give can study that nonsense all you like.
Wayne Geffner, Jennifer Hayden's brother, is here, General, in this area, and he was asking about Paul Forrester. And this data tells me that Forrester, the alien, is also here. Now, I don't care whether you believe me or not. I expect your cooperation.
Jerry?
It's okay, it's all right.
Jimmy?
You were just...
I told her to stay back. I'm sorry.
It's all right, you were dreaming.
Jimmy? Jimmy, stand up. Stand up. Let me take a look at it. Let me take a look at you. There. You've got to be a good-looking kid, Jimmy. Good-looking kid. But I expected to see more of your mother in you, you know? The eyes. Shape of the face. Ah, she was beautiful. I loved her so much.
I feel like I know you. Like I've known you for a long time. But the truth is I don't know anything about you.
What would you like to know?
The important things. You don't have to tell me anything.
Yes, I do. Only, I don't know where to begin, or if you would accept any of it.
If there is someone else.
There isn't. I've been looking for you for such a long time.
And I've been hiding. But somehow I believe I don't have to hide any longer. It has been so long. I want you.
Even though you don't know who I am?
Whoever you are who I want.
Witness interrogation, Jennifer Hayden. Investigation 617W. The date is 12 March, 1972. The time is 13:27.
I was at home, Wisconsin. I have a cabin there. My husband and I bought it 2 years ago. And then last spring, he was killed. A man confronted me at gunpoint. He commandeered my car, ordered me to take him to Winslow, Arizona. That's all I know. I did it because he had a gun.
What about the reports? Multiple reports that the man you were traveling with fit exactly the description of your husband.
He resembled Scott. When he took the car, he took some clothes and a baseball cap, and that created a resemblance.
I think you're lying. I don't know why you are, but I believe that you are lying. You know exactly who or what it was. We tracked the ship that crashed in Wisconsin. We have pieces of it here being examined. Why in God's name did you help it escape? It was an alien. It was an alien being, and somehow it took your husband's body, and you sit here lying to me in order to protect it? You cannot protect it. I will find it.
No, back to the hotel. Okay. Morning, Laney. Don't tell me you moved the shop outdoors.
Just thought I'd take a little sun. See, what brings you here this time of the morning, Tom? Don't tell me you're developing an interest in art.
I have more of an interest in the owner than the gallery, but I can never quite convince the owner of that.
I think you've earned yourself a cup of coffee. Maybe even a Danish. Should be ready in a minute.
Actually, the visit's partially official. Business.
Well, that's all right. You can still have the coffee. What is it? Old Gus still complaining about the parking situation?
No, it's nothing like that. It's the feds over at Pegram are on the warpath again, and they've asked us to check around on some guy they're looking for.
Well, show me the picture and tell me the name, and I'll tell you I haven't seen the guy.
His name's Forrester. Paul Forrester.
No, I haven't, but if I do see him, I'll tell him to give you a call.
Yeah, do that. Rain check on the coffee.
I know who you are.
You do?
Laney told me that you were a photographer, but I didn't make the connection. Now I remember. Your pictures from Vietnam. During the last days as the troops were leaving Saigon. Oh, I remember those pictures.
Yeah. Those pictures.
Those pictures really got to me. I mean, there was a sadness and an excitement all mixed up in those soldiers' faces. My brother, Wayne, was in Vietnam. And there was a happiness at coming home. And at the same time, a terrible sadness at leaving some part of him behind. We've never really been able to talk about it. About any of it. Well, anyway, I am a new person.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, later on, Mr. Photographer, I just might let you take a portrait of the new Karen Isley. For right now, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to collect some wood. And then I'm going to finish making you some breakfast. How do you like eggs?
I like eggs a lot.
Man is easy to please.
Hello?
Oh, well, Mr. Forrester. I assumed I'd find you there. Where's Karen?
She's outside. Just a minute. I'll go get her for you.
No, I'm glad you answered the phone. I don't know what I would have said to her anyway.
What are you talking about? What's wrong?
You tell me, Paul, and you'd better make it good. I warned you, I'd cut your throat if you hurt that girl.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the federal government and whatever it is they want you for.
You know, I don't think we've covered more than a couple of miles.
How's your leg?
Let's rest here a minute. I'll be okay. You're a tough kid, Scott. Jenny's gonna be proud.
Thanks.
I had a son, he'd be about your age now. And he'd be like you. I don't mind telling you that.
Who's Jimmy? Last night, you were hallucinating a lot. You kept calling me Jimmy.
That's crazy talk from this bang on my head. It doesn't mean anything.
You mentioned someone named Kim, too. You kept yelling at her to stay back.
I told you it was nothing. Let's get 'em moving. We got a long way to go, and we'll never make it if we stand around here.
Who are you, mister?
What?
It's like, I don't know who you are. It's like, I don't know what we're doing out here. Why are you on your way to see my mom? Were you going there to warn her about us?
Yeah, about you.
Why?
Because I wasn't sure about you being her son. And I was sure, and I am sure, that this guy, Forrester, means you're no damn good.
You're wrong, man. You don't know my dad.
You don't know your mother, what her life's been like all these years.
Well, then tell me.
I don't want to hurt you, or her.
But I want to know.
Jenny's my sister.
Who came to you about me?
A friend of mine from the sheriff's department. But he said it was the federal agents out at Pegram who wanted you. Now, what do they want you for?
How much do you know about Karen's past?
Her past? Not much. Met her after seeing one of her starscapes. Took a liking to her. She was like a little lost kitten. She needed a place to be alone, to work. I helped her find the cabin, helped her sell a few paintings. That's all. What else should I know?
Do you know about her son, Scott?
She said that she gave him up. Didn't press her for explanations. It's a pretty private business.
I'm Scott's father.
You're the one who adopted him.
No. I'm Scott's father.
That's impossible. She doesn't know you. She never saw you before.
I told you I look different.
This is ridiculous. You think I'm some sort of idiot to fall for this kind of baloney? I'm calling the police.
Laney, please, you gotta listen to me.
Look, I admit Karen's a bit flaky, right? But you don't mean to stand there and tell me she had a child by a man she doesn't even remember.
Her name isn't Karen Isley. It's Jenny. Jenny Hayden. And there's more. It has to do with why she paints those starscapes. Why she lives here in Saguaro. And her fascination with Building 11 out at the Air Force Base.
I don't think I want to hear any more about this.
Laney. I need time. I wanted to tell Jenny about Scott in a way that wouldn't frighten her or upset her. I don't think I have that choice anymore.
All right, gentlemen. You'll give Mr. Fox all the cooperation he needs. But let me remind you, this is top secret. You'll not talk about this mission with anybody. Not your buddies, your girlfriends, your wives, or your priests. You got that? All right, dismissed. Mr. Fox, just a minute. I'd like to see you alone. This is your file. I took the liberty. I hope you don't mind.
General, I got nothing to hide.
You got a medic at Bethesda who would disagree. He's recommended a medical leave under Section 5C for you.
It's nothing, General. Blood pressure, checkup stuff. He just wants me to take it easy, that's all.
It is not nothing. It's classic overdrive. That's what it is. You're burning your engines out. You're so far over the edge, you really believe in all this flying saucer garbage.
Why do you think the United States government pays out all this money for this base? And for Building 11 and me and even you, General? You think they back all of that because they think I'm over the edge?
If history teaches us one thing, Fox, it's that the government will throw away billions on a wild goose chase. But that doesn't make the wild goose real.
Jenny was always straight as they come. I just didn't figure somebody like her. Alien spaceships, creatures cloning her dead husband's body. Whatever happened back then, she hasn't been the same. I've had to look out for her ever since.
So you think she was just, out of her mind?
Well, she'd had a shock. Her husband dying, she was drinking a lot. Who knows? What would you think? I know this is hard for you, Scott. But you need to know before you see her.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks for telling me.
And she's still fragile as an eggshell. The sight of you is liable to throw her off again. She spent a whole lot of years trying to straighten out her mind. Put all this stuff behind her. Picture of you as a little kid. It's about the only thing she keeps.
And the paintings.
Yeah, the paintings.
Yeah, but if she was insane, how come the government had such an interest in her?
I figured it had to do with something she'd gotten into, a protest or something. It was during that time. Jenny was a part of all that. We used to fight about it before I went off to Vietnam.
You were in Nam?
Yeah.
When you were calling me Jimmy the other night, you said things. You called out things in some other language. I figured it was Vietnam.
Let's go. Let's keep going.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Nothing to talk about.
Oh! What took you so long? You had been gone for years and years.
Well, I got back as soon as I could.
Uh-huh. Well, come with me. I've got something to show you.
Where are we going?
Oh, you'll see. How was your meeting?
Fine.
I've been thinking, you're a pretty famous photographer, aren't you? Yes, you are. Always on the go, wherever the action is. I mean, it's a lifestyle that somebody would have to get used to, wouldn't they? I mean, I know I shouldn't be thinking this way.
I don't care about it. I don't care if I ever take another picture. I want to be with you.
Here. This is what I wanted to show you. See? No stars. You have changed my life, Paul. You've made me feel things that I thought were gone forever. I love you. You don't have to say anything, Paul. I understand.
The painting is beautiful. The initials are wrong. It should be J, not K. It should be J for Jenny.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Please, don't be afraid. Jenny Hayden?
No, he can't be. Get away from me.
You taught me once how to love, how to say goodbye, and I gave you a son.
No. No. Get away from me.
Please, don't go, Jenny. Take my hand. Jenny Hayden.
Oh, it's you. Oh my God, it is true. I thought I'd never see you again.
I love you, Jenny Hayden.
Paul, why did you come back?
When I was here before, I needed a human body to live in until I could escape. I recreated your husband's so that you wouldn't be afraid. But spending 3 days with you, Jenny Hayden, made a part of me human forever. I came back because that part of me was left behind.
Father and son. You two have really found something, haven't you?
Oh, he teaches me about the little everyday things like music, cheeseburgers, why people here go so crazy watching huge men chase a little ball all over a field. We have fun. Maybe I can teach him something about things that people in this world never even dream of.
When you and Scott were searching for me, did you ever discuss what would happen if you found me?
I was planning to leave. Scott would be safe, I thought. If I could get the two of you together, I could go home again.
And now?
Something's happening to me. I'm becoming more human all the time. And that part of me is growing stronger every day. I'd like for us to be a family.
Cobra 4-2, Cobra 1-1. We've extended our search area 4 nautical miles south of the initial point. Over.
1142, understand you're entering the target area from the west. Do you need me to the north or the south of the ridgeline area? Over.
4-2-1-1, that's affirm. Work the ridge to the south and keep me advised of your present position.
A friend in the sheriff's department said they spotted a truck. It was like Wayne's, at an old gas station out on the edge of Route 12.
I know it. Route 12 is an old deserted road that nobody uses anymore. Wayne discovered it as a shortcut up to the cabin.
Oh, the old man there said that he saw the driver make a phone call, but he didn't see any sign of a 14-year-old boy.
I never really thought I'd ever see him again.
Well, he's grown into a fine young man. You'll be proud of him.
Is he like you?
If you mean, does he have any traits that are not human? The answer is yes. But they're hidden deep inside. He's learning all the time, just like any teenager learns. And the more he learns, the more he'll be able to control what he is inside. Jenny, what is it?
I'm afraid, Paul. It has been so many years and so much has happened. Does he blame me? Does he understand why I gave him up? I don't think I would know what to say to him.
You'll know what to say.
Did you hear that?
Probably out of Pegram, the Air Force Base.
Come on, let's get down to the open where they can see us.
No, I can't make it down there that fast. You go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, get help and bring them back.
I'll come back for you, Wayne.
All right.
I'll get help.
The way it is, but I think it's Wayne's.
There's no sign of them. At least we know they weren't in the truck when it blew up.
Well, if they're alive, they have to be around here somewhere.
Would Wayne have known which way to head?
Yes, that way. The road's too windy, and he would have gone straight across the desert, through those hills to my house.
Let's go. Are you sure this is the right place?
Yes, I know this is the way Wayne would have taken. Wayne? Wayne!
Jenny?
Oh, we've had something terrible happen to you. Are you all right?
Where's Scott?
We've been trying to make it on foot. I'd never have survived without Scott.
Where is he?
Down there, we heard a helicopter from Pegram Air Force Base. He went down to signal for help.
No, stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Look, wait with Wayne. I'll be back and get him as soon as I can, okay? But stay here. Do you understand?
All right.
Scott! Dad! Is it her? It's Mom? Mom! Scott!
070-2500, no joy, over.
Roger, 11 Pegram. Proceed 078 magnetic. Descend 1,500, pilot's discretion.
Pegram, Cobra 1-1, I got 2 targets in the open. That's 2 in the open, 235 and 47. 1-1's rolling in hot with the medevac standing by, over.
No! Roger, Cobra 1-1.
Pegram, Cobra 1-1, we have both targets on the ground at 37 past the hour. I'm putting in an aerovac chopper and 2 medical personnel into the area.
No!
Stop it! Extraction is underway and we're standing by for clearance. Direct Pegram, over.
Cobra 1-1, Pegram. Copy 2 targets down at 37. Expedite your takeoff. Proceed 140 direct Pegram. Climb and maintain 7,500. With clearance, direct the building 11 offload area. At 10, altimeter 29903. Report the outer marker, over.
Pegram, Cobra 1-1 and Dust Dog 011, copy the 070 instructions. We're airborne at 42, copy 140, 7,500. Cobra 1-1, Dust Dog 01, and trail you 6 o'clock.
We're having trouble constant cable 1. And that's the QC input. Give it a tweak. It's probably the monitor. Because then we had a drop in the left.
Okay, watch the panel. I don't want any spikes in the EEG before the intracranial scan. Extremely high energy level present on this one. Okay, hold on. Move it over. Sync inputs on channel 3 and 11. Okay, hold. A little lower on the B-scope. I think we got something. I'm reconnecting the cables. You know, the tranquilizer seems to be wearing off.
General? I don't believe this.
Believe it, General. You know that in the next 24 hours, you're going to be commander of the most famous military base on the globe? You remember that little metallic sphere Forrester had on him when we took him? Yeah. It's made of exactly the same stuff as those pieces recovered in Wisconsin. It's a perfect match.
What is it?
We have absolutely no idea. No resemblance to any material currently known to exist on this planet, natural or man-made.
You saw what the government went through to capture them.
Jenny, there has to be some logical explanation.
There is. But you won't admit it.
Jenny.
He's real, Wayne. He's real. And he came back for me.
Stop it! Not again. I'm not gonna let you do this again.
You have got to believe me. They will die in there.
After all these years, I thought we'd finally put this behind us.
You don't know what Fox is like. You don't know what he'll do to them. Even if you don't believe a word I've said, you can't turn your back on Scott. He's just a boy. And he's my son.
Hold it up. I have special orders to deliver this equipment to Building 11. Go ahead. Take it on into the house.
Hold that right there. That's good there.
I think we need to recalibrate here.
Excuse me, Doctor, would you take a look at this? Reload the tapes over in the amp. Is this clear?
Yeah, I think we're getting a raise in the metabolic rate here.
Yes, sir. Raise the bias. That's good there. Hold it back. Give me a readout of this, please.
Getting level, yeah.
All right. Just stabilize that. Hold on.
Don't take it above 5.
Whoa, that's it. Good there. 4 and 7. This is reading fine.
Good brainwave activity.
Check that one. That's fine.
Blood gas. Now check the IV monitor.
Okay, let's monitor it a bit longer. Enhancing NCND. These late nights at Building 11 are getting tired.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. and I gotta be back at the beginning.
Don't forget to check the ICS readouts.
You've been here for 14 straight hours, Mr. Fox. Don't you think you ought to get some rest?
I haven't been this rested in 15 years.
Well then, you mind watching this machinery while I take a little trip down the hall? You know, some of us have weaker systems than others.
All right, go ahead. Won't be forever.
Well, that should put it to bed for tonight. Those extreme energy levels ought to produce some fascinating results.
Stand back.
Hit the alarm. Somebody hit the alarm!
go. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Forrester!
His heart is beating unevenly, rapidly.
Forrester, come on, we can make it.
He's going to die.
I don't know how the man survived. Do you believe me now?
Right now.
Do you believe
You're lucky
like
to be
that?
alive.
Letting them get away.
We sealed off the base.
Don't seal off the base. Find the woman. General Hayden will lead you to them.
Go on. Relax yourself.
I told Jenny to meet us at the lean-to.
Why did you come back for us, Wayne?
No, we're not so different after all, Forrester. We both left children behind. Well, you came back to help yours.
Jimmy.
Yeah. You know what dust children are, Scott? The kids we American soldiers had with Vietnamese women during the war. The war ended, we all went running home as if those kids weren't really ours. But they were, damn it. They are. You'd be about your age now, Scott. Living on the streets of Saigon. Not belonging anywhere. Caught between two cultures. I've faced everything but the truth.
It's not too late, is it?
Let's go.
There it is. Down there. Come on, let's go. Mom! Mom!
I'm sorry, Scott. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
She called the gallery to tell me that the army was following her. They'd picked her up outside the cabin the moment she left to meet you. She laughed with this kind of horrible sadness and said that if there was one thing that she knew, it was how to tell when the government was following her. There was more she wanted me to tell you, much more. And I promised her I'd get every word exactly right. She asked me to give you this. She said that meeting you had taken her out of an endless night.
Scott, wait. I want you to see her. Look into her eyes. Tell him. In your own words. Tell him.
she had hidden from the world, afraid to be a part of humanity. She believed somehow
that she had no place among human beings any longer. She had lost you. She had lost her son. Her life ended the moment she gave Scott away. But that's changed now. She's alive again. And she knows the two of you are together. And that you will take care of one another. Until it's safe for her to join you.
Everything's fine.
Thank you.
Colonel Morgan, report to ICU.
Hi, how you feeling?
Hi, I'm fine, General. Will you get me out of here?
You know, the doctors can't figure you out. Your EKGs, well, everything. It's perfectly normal. It's like it never happened.
I told you there's nothing wrong with me. It was exhaustion or something I ate. Who the hell knows? General, is there any sign at all, any word?
No, I'm sorry. After the woman gave us a slip in Phoenix, it's been a blank trail.
Well, don't feel too bad about it. She's very good at that.
But for what it's worth, I owe you one, Fox. From here on, I'll run this base and Building 11 with a new perspective.
What about the tests? Any data left at all?
No, he destroyed everything. I had that Wayne Geffner in 3 times for questioning. You can file charges if you like.
Forget it. Forrester won't come within 1,000 miles of him again. He's a waste of time.
You have any suggestions?
Yeah, get me the hell out of here so I can get back to Washington and start over again. I do have one thing I didn't have before. Forrester destroyed national security data. I ought to be able to get a bundle of support from the Pentagon on that count alone.
All right. I'll arrange a plane for you tonight. Oh, and, Fox, you do have one other thing, you know. I don't know how, but, you got your health back.
Yeah.
Hey, don't throw it away again.
General, thanks.
Has a new cereal with fruit flavor and bright colors.
Colors? Let's see. New Rainbow Bright brand cereal. Sweet fruity rainbows of bright color. A yummy part of this complete breakfast. That aisle? Look out! A gloom cloud. No match for Rainbow Bright. Oh no!
Fruit of color.
Idiot, we hate color. No worked out breakfast for us. Fruit flavored, colorful bites. Rainbow Bright. Starting to have some fun and yum it up with a new kind of yum. with bubble gum, bubble gum. I love the young stuff.
2 flavors in one. New luscious lime and banana berry split.
Bubble gum.
More children in this country are killed and crippled from car crashes than any disease. We have a cure. Seatbelts.
I really like Black Hole. Some people don't. I get it. It is a little slow and tedious, but man, it's so dark for a Disney movie. Dang. Talks about it as $18 million worth of headaches. $18 million. They made that movie on $18 million. Of course, it was in 1979, but they made it on $15 million. So I hope you like StarMan so far, because now I want you to get ready, because this is the last episode of StarMan. So before you go get yourself something to drink. Maybe get some popcorn, a bag of chips, some Doritos, some Fritos, some Funyuns, some onions. I want to ask. This is what we're going to start today. Is favorite Dorito flavor, and why is it Cool Ranch? So I used to hate Cool Ranch. Still don't like ranch. Don't like it at all. Think it's gross. Don't like it. You give me Cool Ranch Doritos, those are delicious, and they're great to make tacos with and nachos. So, I want to know what your favorite type of Dorito is. Just let me know. Is it one of them weird ones that you only get like once every year, you know? Or is it the, like, you know, nah, just nacho. Just the best, absolute best. Just nacho. So, let me know. But now that you guys had time, you went and got your snacks, got ready, you're sitting down, and now we're bringing you StarMan episode 22. So I screwed up multiple times on this one, and it's 100% my fault. I needed to go back and double check, which all I have to do is go to IMDb, and I still screwed it up. So I'm going to let you guys have at it. This is StarMan episode 22, The Test, the last episode. Enjoy.
Who are you?
I am your father.
So you come here after 14 years with a story like that?
I'll bring you the alien, the creature, the being. You really are my father.
Yes.
Don't they cry where you come from when somebody dies?
No, they don't.
There's so many things we haven't done.
Children are the hope of your species, not the danger.
Human children, not your alien seed.
How long do you think you'd last without me to take care of you?
Is that what you do?
Forrester, I'm sure you know it's unusual to enroll a student this late in the year.
I know, that's happened before. But Scott is a good student. He'll work hard.
Look, the few transcripts that we have are spotty at best.
What can we do to fix it?
Scott will have to take an equivalency test.
What's that?
The test, assuming you pass, will show that you're familiar enough with this year's work for me to move you on with the rest of your class.
Well, suppose I don't pass.
You'll have to repeat grade 9.
When can Scott take the test?
Week from Friday. There are a few other students in the same boat, and Ms. Michaels will administer the test. Good luck, Scott.
I'll help you get ready for the test. We can start studying tonight.
I don't know what we're doing here. We've got more important things to do.
What things?
You think I can just forget my mother? You got to be with her. I didn't even get to see her, to touch her, to hold her.
I know. We found her once. We won't stop looking. We'll find her again.
Yeah, well, not if we're here taking tests.
Anyone give me a definition of this? How about it, Jessica? Did you study the assignment?
Yeah. Me and Bo studied it together. Why don't you ask him?
All right. How about it, Bo? Give me a definition of that.
Can you handle it?
Aerobic respiration. That must be when a cell gets into some tiny leotards and respires aerobically.
Sit down, Bo. It appears as though Bo needs someone to help him again. Any volunteers? How about you, son?
What?
What's your name again?
Scott Hayden.
This is a biology class, Scott. The revenge of the Martian Legion doesn't make it.
Sorry.
Is that it? I would like an explanation, and I want it now.
Look, it's just that I know the chapter you're going over. I had it at my last school.
Oh, you have? Then perhaps you can tell Bo what the definition is.
I'd rather not.
You say you know what it is? Let's hear it.
Okay. Aerobic respiration is a process by which a cell completes the breakdown of glucose in the presence of oxygen. Hi. Any luck?
No. I've been to every paper, magazine, and photography shop in the area. Nobody wants me.
Join the club.
What?
What are you gonna do?
I'll keep on looking. Going to an employment agency tomorrow. I'll take whatever kind of job I can get. How'd everything go in school? Scott? What's the matter?
I just don't feel like I belong anywhere.
Join the club.
Look, you don't think I'm making too big a deal out of this, do you?
Oh, don't most teenagers feel like you do sometimes?
Yeah, but Dad, I'm not like most teenagers. I mean, half of me is from another world.
I don't fit in anywhere. I don't have one friend.
Scott, until you find one, I'll be your friend.
Mr. Forrester, you wrote down here that you're a photographer?
That's right.
Yet under employment sought, do you put any kind?
Yes.
Well, you obviously don't mean that.
I don't?
No, you interested in any field related to photography.
Are there any of those jobs available?
No. However, we will file that, and we'll let you know if we get anything.
Well, I can't wait. I've got to have a job today. Besides, there's a sign right out front that says that you do have jobs available.
Well, those are just menial labor jobs. You're overqualified.
It doesn't sound like an excuse not to work.
Well, it's just things like raking leaves, pearl diving, hauling trash.
Wait a minute. Pearl diving? Well, that sounds interesting.
Wait, come on. Give me a break, buddy. Pearl diving sounds interesting to you?
Well, more interesting than hauling trash.
Okay. You got it. It's the Blue Dolphin. It's on 23rd. Ask for Murphy.
Thanks.
Next.
Move again.
Well, they told me the job was pearl diving.
I asked for a dishwasher and send me a dadgum stand-up comic. I love it. Come on.
Hey, Murph.
Hey, what's that, Norman?
Just got one letter for Gus.
Who?
Gus.
Oh, come on, baby.
Dishwasher.
Stand-up comic. You're a dishwasher. Come on back here. Hey, Gus. I brought you two things. I brought you a letter and a comedian.
Whoever you are, you're a sight for these old eyes.
Hey, you better take a look at it, Gus. It looks so official.
Junk mail. Gus. Paul. I had these hands in suds so long without taking a break that my fingers smell like lemons and look like prunes.
Pearl diving.
Oh, there he goes again. You gonna love him.
Paul. That's a good name. Did you know that means great king?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Take your coat off and put your jacket down here and put this thing on. So, where you from, Paul?
Oh, all over.
Yeah.
I travel around a lot.
Yeah, when I was your age, I thought about doing that too. See the world. And I took an old soda bottle and put it on the ground and spun it around, you know, like the kids do when they play kissing games. My dad told me goodbye, said he'd be in my pocket. He always said that when he knew I was gonna be alone. And I took off in the direction that that bottle pointed. I walked all the way to the ocean, right here.
And you've been here ever since?
Well, listen, I figured that bottle told me where I was supposed to be.
Hey, yo, Brain.
Hi.
Scored some points with the teacher, Brain.
I'm not a brain. I just knew the answer, that's all.
No, that's not all. See, trouble is you made me look bad in front of the class.
It wasn't my idea.
I don't care whose idea it was. You put mouth on it.
So?
So you made me look bad. Now you're gonna make me look good.
How's that?
You're gonna do tonight's homework for me.
I can't do that.
Sure you can. It's no problem. You just write everything out twice.
It wouldn't be right. Besides, I got my own problems to deal with.
Maybe you'd like to reconsider? Huh? I mean, how do you expect to fit in around here if you're only thinking about yourself?
Give him another shot.
Go ahead, Bo. Do it.
Hey, Gus.
Smurf around? Yeah, he's up front. I'll get him.
That's okay. Just give him these.
Gus, you see that get him?
Yeah, he's just here.
Good. Get a box of brand flakes and bring him out here right away. I got customer waiting. Hurry it up.
Gus, everything all right?
Yeah, sure. Paul, would you take a box of bran flakes up to Murphy? He'll show you where they go.
Sure.
Man, what the world's come to that? By accident.
Hey, Scott. Good news. I got a job today. I'm the #2 pearl diver at the Blue Dolphin Cafe. Scott? What happened?
It's no big deal, just a little run-in with some kids at school.
Well, run-in. Is that another word for a fight?
You got it.
Why?
Dad, how should I know? I'm the new kid. I'm the intruder. They don't need a very big excuse. They probably just wanted to see if I'd bleed. No, Dad, look, I'd rather heal normally, okay?
Why?
Because maybe if they see this, they'll be satisfied and leave me alone.
I wish there was something I could do.
There is. Look, let's just pack up our stuff and get out of here, okay?
Because of that?
No, Dad, because of everything. It's just not working out here, okay? We're always on the move. What's the difference?
It's because of Fox. I don't think he knows that we're here.
Oh, it's okay to run when Fox is here, but if it's me having a hard time, it's different?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because Fox is more dangerous than the guy that gave you that black eye.
So there I was, my back to the Russian River and nowhere to go. And their leader was this gorilla named Suchek. And all of his pals were lined up behind him. It looked like the whole damn town. But anyway, he had this two-by-four in his hand, and he was coming at me, you know. And don't ask me where it came from, but somebody threw me a broomstick. And then I looked at it, and then I threw it away in disgust like, who needs that? Well, Suchek looked at his two-by-four, and he threw it down. It worked, boy, I got him.
So, what happened?
Well, he knocked me in the river, and I drowned.
Well, that's something we haven't thought of. We could let them kill me. Gus, what'd you put in this?
It's ground up soda crackers, horseradish, a little bacon drippings, and a squirt of walnut oil. I learned that from a man who used to patch up boxers in the Yukon.
Yum. Can I eat it when we're done?
Hey, Gus, do me a favor, will you? I'll cut myself on that dadgum can opener again. Right up to special for tomorrow. Here.
Oh, but, what are they?
What do you mean, what are they? Just like every dadgum Wednesday. Chicken cats at $35.95, meat on $4.95. Come on, Gus, get with it.
You write it up, Paul. I want to see if you can spell cacciatore.
Gus can't read.
You're kidding. How'd you know?
Just some things that I noticed. I don't think he can write either.
And why doesn't he learn?
I don't know.
Well, why don't we ask him?
Well, it's not that simple. Nope, I don't want to hurt him. He's ashamed of it.
You have any idea what Miss Michaels wants to see you about?
I don't know. Whatever it is, she wants to talk to me alone.
Well, I'll go over to the gym for a little while.
Scott. I'll be in your pocket.
Right.
Classes begin every day at 8:30 and end at 3, except for makeup tests and detention, which happens every day. There is no dress code at this school for boys, but T-shirts imprinted with vulgar words or offensive pictures are immediate cause for suspension. Is everything clear so far?
You're not enjoying this very much, are you?
Your being here is not my idea, Mr. Forrester. Mr. Altman, the principal, thought it would be a good idea because you and your son missed orientation.
You don't seem very interested in my son.
I'm not interested in your son? Mr. Forrester, I'm not the one who's dragging him from state to state, from school to school. I don't think very much of the way he's getting his education.
There are reasons why we travel so much.
It seems a shame that you put your freewheeling search for adventure ahead of Scott's welfare. I think he's a bright boy.
Scott's welfare is the most important thing in my life.
It is. I know who you are, Mr. Forrester. I've seen your book, The Eye of the Storm. You're no different from any of the other parents who use this classroom as a daycare center. All I do is keep the lid in place. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have to finish marking these papers.
Tell us why you brought your daddy here this morning, Hayden?
Miss Michaels wanted to see him. I don't know why.
Had nothing to do with that little meeting we had yesterday, huh?
No, he's lying. Yeah, he probably went crying to his daddy.
I don't think so. He's a good boy, aren't you, Hayden? Got my homework?
No.
Take it easy. I'm really disappointed. I thought maybe you and me, we could be friends. Guess I was wrong.
Oh.
Got him, bro. Got him.
See you tomorrow. All set, ready to go?
Yeah, all set, ready to go. What's in the bag?
Dinner. Present from Murph.
Does Murphy always give you food from the cafe?
Sure does. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a Pearl dog. I got 2 racks of ribs in here, man. One for you and one for me. Best you ever tasted.
What was in that letter you got yesterday, Gus?
What letter?
One that Murphy gave you in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that was junk mail. I threw it away. Wasn't important.
Murphy seemed to think it was.
No, he just ragging me.
Why?
No reason.
Because he knows that you can't read?
Who said that?
Can you?
About a year ago, my friend Norman, you know, the mailman, he told me about this notice they put up at the post office. They were looking for a mailman. I got real excited. I thought that'd be great, being outdoors all day and visiting with folks and getting to know people and helping them out, too, you know, doing something important. And he said all I had to do was take a test. That was the end of that.
Well, it's not too late, is it?
Shit. Who are you kidding?
Well, all you need is to get somebody to teach you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hurry up. Over here. Come on. We gotta stop by my locker first. No, they're not gonna be any time. Yeah, bring a towel. After class?
Hiya, Brad. What's the problem?
Can't seem to get my locker open.
It's because it's our locker now. See, we figured we needed an extra one. Is that okay with you?
Hey guys, that's not fair. I don't have a place to put my stuff now.
Oh, why don't you ask your daddy? Yeah, or maybe Mrs. Michaels can help you find another one.
Hey, see what happens when you're not interested in being friendly?
right? Oh, leave you alone. Leave you alone. You can't take it. Come now, buddy. Come on.
Yo, let's do it right now.
Hey, that's not for you, buddy, man. All right, let's go.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it, man.
Get him.
Gus, wait! Are you okay?
Okay, are you kidding, Dad? Did you see that? Did you see those guys take off?
I'm not sure I should have done that.
What are you talking about?
What would you have done if you were alone? If I weren't who I am? If it wasn't for this.
Probably gotten the stuffing kicked out of me. Is that what you want?
Of course not.
Yeah, but aren't you the one that's telling me I have to get along in the real world?
Well, yes, but...
Yeah, but you're the one that scared those guys off.
I guess sometimes it's easier to give advice than to follow it. Gus saw me.
It's probably not the only one either.
I guess we're gonna have to leave now.
Oh, so all of a sudden it's okay to run?
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. Why are you making this so hard? Don't you understand the difference?
Well, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't.
Hey, Gus. What's the matter?
You kidding?
Well, what are you afraid of? I thought we were friends.
There's something weird about you. What about that light that you had in your hand?
You mean this?
Is that it? It had a blue glow around it.
Sunlight, maybe. Gus, why don't you come by for dinner tonight? You're not afraid of meatloaf, are you?
Mr. Gamble, Mr. Hubbard wants to see you in his office.
Forrester. Oh, Forrester.
Yes, Mr. Hubbard?
Frank, how does a man who won a Pulitzer photographing refugees in Cambodia end up washing dishes at the Blue Dolphin Cafe?
You mean Forrester?
Forrester.
Well, that's him.
Frank, I run a bonded agency here. Let's make sure that Forrester is not in any kind of trouble, okay?
Right.
Forrester. Would you get me the state employment office, please?
Who's there?
I don't know. Hi.
Mr. Forrester?
Come on in.
Maybe we should talk some other time. When you called, you said the problem was urgent. I assume it had something to do with Scott.
No, you're just in time for meatloaf. Why don't you stay for dinner and then we can talk about it afterwards?
I don't think that's a good idea.
This is my friend, Gus. We've been working together. Gus, come on in here.
Hello, Gus.
How you doing, man?
Well, I better put dinner in the oven. I'll be right back.
You want a drink?
No, thank you.
Well, dinner will be ready in no time.
I really have to be going.
No, Miss Michaels is one of Scott's teachers at Westside High.
Yeah?
Mr. Forrester, why don't you come to school tomorrow and we'll talk?
You see, Gus can't read or write.
And that's why you asked me here? To teach this man how to read?
Hey, that's my business.
Hi, Gus. Hi, Miss Michaels.
See, I thought since Gus needed
You got a lot to learn about minding your own business.
I agree.
From now on, you keep your bright ideas to yourself.
But Gus...
Good night, Gus.
Good night, Scott.
Good night, Miss Michaels. What'd I miss?
Wait a minute.
What is it with you?
I'm sorry. I guess I handled that all wrong. It all seems so simple. Gus needed a teacher, and you're the only one that I know.
Well, it's not simple. Besides, why should I care?
But you're a teacher. You have to care.
Do I? A long time ago, maybe I did. After years of bucking the system, I just got worn out.
I think in your heart, you know you can still teach the way you want to. Maybe all you need is a new kind of student.
Hey, Gus, I brought you an application for the civil service exam.
Oh, well, thanks, Norm, but I won't be needing it.
Well, Gus, you gotta take a test to be a mailman. I thought you
Yeah,
knew
well,
that.
you thought wrong, okay? I've been thinking it over is all, and a man my age being chased up and down all day by dogs and having to be out in any kind of weather. Who needs it?
If you say so, Gus. Say, Stan was telling me I missed out on a great story the other day. Something about a guy with a magic ball.
No, forget it.
That's okay, Gus. I'll tell him. George, you gotta hear this. You guys, too. Seems as though Gus was in a car the other day and...
Oh, I wasn't. I was walking.
Yeah, he was walking down by the beach.
Oh, you got it all mixed up. I was walking. I wasn't nowhere near the beach. Saw this guy, and he was an ordinary kind of guy. Except what, Gus?
Except what?
I saw this guy standing near a chain link fence, and he had what looked like a silver ball in his hand. Only it wasn't really silver. It was blue, and it was like he was listening to it, you know, or maybe he was trying to tell it something, you know. And then all of a sudden, it started to glow with this bright blue light.
I thought it was gonna blow up.
I heard what you said. You said the ball glowed blue.
I said that, but it glowed red, too. And green and yellow.
And now you tell me you were too far away to give me a description of the man?
You know, I think it was a woman.
10 minutes ago, you said it was a man.
No, I think it was a woman. She's short and kind of fat and blondish.
Why aren't you telling me what you told the others?
Maybe because you're too anxious. You're too hot to find out.
Mister, you don't know what hot is. Now, the man we're talking about is a man who's been working here with you, isn't he?
No.
Where is he?
I don't know. It's Thursday. It's his day off.
It's not Thursday. Where does he live?
I don't know.
Who's the owner here? Where is he?
I don't know. Maybe he went to the bank.
It's too early for the bank. Which bank?
Look, it's time for my break.
I don't know why you're trying to protect this man, but I'll promise you one thing. I'm going to find out, and when I do, we'll talk again, you and I.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I figure I know enough about the law to know that I ain't broken any. So why don't you just leave me alone?
Follow him and don't lose him. Don't take your eyes off him.
Talk to Gus.
No.
He walked out on his lesson.
Oh, no.
Thinks he's too old.
I thought he was over that.
The thing is, he was on the verge of a breakthrough. I felt...
Hey, Gus, what's the matter?
Oh, Miss Marcos. Paul, somebody's looking for you. A guy named Fox came down to the cafe asking me a bunch of questions.
Who's Fox? Why is he looking for you?
What's going on? Fox is in town. Start getting your things together.
You haven't answered me.
I can't.
The man looked dangerous.
He is.
What do you mean dangerous?
Well, you know, kind of tough and squinty like he was boiling inside.
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
What was the matter?
Dad, I can't.
We have to.
What about the test?
We can't wait around for 2 days.
Wait a minute. Whatever it is you're running from, do you have to leave right now?
Yes.
Well, suppose you could take the test earlier.
What do you mean?
Like now, right now before school starts. Can you do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Dad, please, let me do it. I'm ready. I have to take this test for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
Stupid.
Now check us out.
I'll wait here. I'll keep an eye out.
Now you have 1 hour to complete the exam. You're on your honor, Scott. There'll be no monitor in the room. I have a staff meeting, but I'll be back. Good luck. Go.
Well, I checked the bank. Did they leave a forwarding address?
Sorry, and they paid in advance. Cash.
They're gone.
I told you.
Riverside High School. Bingo.
Now, what's Hayden doing in class all by himself this morning? Well, Ray. Still scoring some points for Miss Michaels, eh?
It's just a test I have to take, right? I don't have much time, so why don't you guys just leave me alone, okay?
Because we like your company. Besides, we thought maybe we could help.
Quit it out, man. Come on, this is important.
You're not being very friendly, Bran. Hey, maybe you could use some pointers. That's it. Going upside your head with this stick right now. What you think of that, huh?
That's it.
Huh? What do you got to say about that, big guy?
Yeah, sure, man. Sure.
What is it? What's happening? They can't be in there.
Wait a minute. There's more than one test going on in that room.
You know, if you guys spend half the time that you do trying to terrorize me on your homework, you might learn something.
I think he's scared. Don't you, Bo?
For sure, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, I think our friend needs another lesson on how to get along around here.
You gonna hit me with that, Bo?
Yeah, why not?
Newton's third law of motion.
What the hell are you talking about?
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If you're wearing some roller skates and you lean down to push a bowling ball across the floor, huh? What's gonna happen to you?
How do I know?
You're gonna go backwards in the skate, stupid. See, here's Bo's fist, and it's going this way, and here's my face. And when Bo hits me, it's gonna cause an equal reaction to his fist. That may mean a cracked knuckle or a broken finger, but the shock's gonna travel up his arm into his shoulder.
Shut up, Brain. The lecture's over. I'll take my chances with Newsom's law.
Okay. All right. Let's do it, huh? Get it over with, tough guys. Come on, tough guys. Take me one at a time. That wouldn't be fair, would it? Because I might be able to get a few shots in. You want to hold my hands? Hold my hands behind my back so Bo can give me his best shot, so he won't have to worry about me fighting back, will he? Oh, you like this, don't you? So you want to hold my hands behind my back too? Huh? You know what really turns you on, I think? What really turns you on is the fact that I'm scared. You love that, don't you? It makes you feel pretty big, doesn't it, Bo? Hmm? But when do I quit being the new fish?
When I say so. Come on.
Listen, I don't have time for this, man. I gotta go see the coach down at the gym.
Hey, Alex.
Later, man.
Yeah, man, me too. I mean, this cafe ain't fun anymore.
You may have talked your way around them two idiots, but not me. 3 o'clock after school, man. Just me and you.
Fine, 3 o'clock.
Hey, what you laughing at?
Nothing.
Why don't you wait here? I'll be back.
tell me how to get to the principal's office?
Try breaking a window.
Yep.
Down the hall and on the left.
See you anymore, will I?
As soon as Scott finishes taking the test, then we'll be moving on.
Murphy asked me to give you this 4 days' pay.
Thank you.
Well, if you ever by this way again, you know where to find me.
At the cafe? Or at the post office?
I don't know. But, thanks for caring.
Hey, Gus? When that guy was questioning you down at the cafe, how'd you know his name was Fox?
Well, his jacket was laying open on one of those cardboard boxes, and there was a letter in the inside pocket, and it said right on... I guess I read it.
I guess you did.
Time's up, Scott.
We better hurry up.
I wish you could tell me why you're on the run, Paul. After all, you did help me see things in a new light. Maybe there's something I can do in return.
I wish there were.
Ms. Michaels' room is down at the end of the corridor, room 43, first building straight ahead.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you can send Scott's test results to this address, a friend will make sure that we get them.
No problem.
Thank you.
Goodbye. And good luck.
Excuse me, are you Miss Michaels?
Yes.
Well, my name's George Fox. I'm with the Federal Security Agency. I wonder if I can have a word with you.
How long are you going to be at practice? Okay, well, I'll see you.
Well, no, yeah. That's the mitochondria.
I'll see you then. Right.
Miss Michaels?
Gus.
I went down to the post office, and they told me they're going to give the civil service test again next summer.
Yeah?
I was wondering if you could spare the time to give me a lesson.
How about right now?
So, how do you think you did?
On the test? No, I'm not sure. It was tough.
You know, I was proud of the way you handled yourself with those boys while you were taking the test.
You knew about that, huh?
Yep.
And you didn't do anything.
I didn't have to.
You know, the whole time I was taking the test, all I could think about is how you said you'd be in my pocket.
Yeah, the more I learn about you, what it's like for you to grow up, the harder it is for me to understand how to help you.
Well, that sounds pretty normal to me.
You think so?
Sure.
I hear that. Just testing you.
exclusive testimonial from Gizmo himself. So listen to Gizmo. You know he'd never lie to anyone. Gremlins 2, the new batch. Here they grow again. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, June 15th at a theater near you.
These are the halls of medicine where you'll find comfort for a sore throat, a really quiet cough, and a feeling of relief for a stuffy nose. These are Hall's mental lift cough tablets with vapor action. These are the halls of medicine.
Here's your french fries.
You want ketchup on those?
What do you think?
I think you've got to catch me first.
Heinz ketchup.
Hey, looking for me?
So rich.
You're getting warmer.
So thick.
Over here.
Why ruin your image with anything else?
I'm waiting.
Not anymore. Heinz ketchup. The best things come to those who wait.
You know, not gonna lie, I like Klingon ships, man. Totally dig them. Totally dig the Klingon ship. I love the theory that Klingon ships are more like submarines, where Federation ships are more like, you know, big cruisers. Yeah. But I just love Klingon ships, especially the later ones that came around in like Next Gen and stuff like that. Yeah. Klingons make cool ships, don't they? Yeah. So, I hope you guys are we're done. My bad, I screwed up. 100% the captain's fault, but you know what? It's time. We gave it to you. You got the StarMans, because now we're going to the other star of the Friday night lineup with some Matthew Star. Man, I kind of think that they could redo this one too. You know, I think it could maybe not reboot it, but I guess reboot it. Not continuation on this one. It's been too long. But I think they could reboot Powers of Matthew Star. That could be fun. So, here you guys go. This is the Powers of Matthew Star, episode 18, and it's called The Brain Drain. Enjoy.
Morning, Dr. Pierce. Are you all right? Jogging a little early, aren't you?
Let me go, Weston, please.
But you haven't had time to find the happiness you came here for.
I was a fool to think I could find it so easily. Open a gate, please.
Oh, but you will find it. I promise you. Take him back to his room. If he tries this again, you know what to do.
5 kings.
5 kings? There's only 4 of them in the deck, Matthew.
One-eyed Jack's wild.
And you just happen to have it, huh? Matthew, if I thought for once that you were using your powers...
Would I cheat?
What do I owe you?
3 dinners, my choice. No dishwashing duties for a week, and $8 million.
Yeah, you cheat. No wild cards.
Coward.
We'll see which one of us is the coward. I'll open with 5 days of breakfast in bed.
Okay, I'll see your 5 days of breakfast in bed and raise you 3 garbage takeouts.
You're bluffing.
Make it 10.
Okay, I'll see it. And while you're at it... Oh, no.
Duty calls.
But I had you. You were bluffing.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Trust me.
I was looking at a straight flush. You couldn't possibly...
I told you to trust me. He's hurrying to keep our appointment.
Do you think this is what they mean by trimming down the government?
It's on the bench. His name is Dr. Bentley Pierce. New power? Old newspaper.
First economist to address the UN, advised the president, and reorganized the monetary system.
Right. And just to bring you up to date, last week he disappeared from his home in Seattle.
That sounds like he deserves a little vacation.
This is no vacation. A number of our biggest thinkers have disappeared recently, only to resurface as defectors in unfriendly countries later. We don't know why.
It's amazing what a good Chamber of Commerce will do.
This is no joke. Our country is being drained of its most precious resources. Geniuses are hard to come by.
So we find Pierce and find out why they're all defecting.
Right. Now, I've got a lead for you. A fellow from the Mideast by the name of Omar.
Oh, the tent maker.
Omar Mustafa. Now, he arrived in Seattle 3 days ago. Took him just about 2 hours to lose our tail. We suspect that he's here to negotiate a defection.
Your tickets, gentlemen. You have 58 minutes to make your plane.
58 minutes? Why more?
If you were in shape, you could jog there in 30 minutes.
We have no margin for error. One word from Pierce to one of the other guests, and our entire operation would have been ruined.
Is it my fault that Pierce detected the drug? You're implying it was my mistake. You mixed the chemicals, Evita.
Lenore, I pay you well for your intelligence, as well as your other obvious attributes. But if you should fail me, I have no further use for you. And naturally, I can't just let you walk out of here. Is that clear?
I understand.
Can we trust her?
I think so.
I hope you're right. And what about Pierce?
He's already been taken care of. I gave him the drug intravenously this time. He'll awaken with the usual euphoria, and then the usual periodic dosage will commence.
Good. My contacts tell me a new client has arrived in Seattle. Omar Mustafa. This country's long on ambition but short on technology. A most likely customer for Bentley Pierce and Dr. Donald Emmett.
It's just not like my father at all. My mother died a year ago. For a long time, he couldn't accept it. Aside from his work, I was the only person he wanted to be with or talk to.
But he did get better, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what's so strange about all this. He seemed so happy lately. He even started seeing someone, a woman he met through a dating service.
A dating service?
Yeah, I know, it sounds silly. But he felt he had to talk to someone with the same interests. But out of respect for my mother, he went out of his immediate circle of friends.
Do you know the woman's name?
I never met her. Guess I'm not much help, huh?
What about the dating service?
Couldn't forget a name like that. Heart's Desire. Cute, huh?
Well, thanks for your help.
We'll do our very best to find your father, Miss Pierce.
Bye.
Bye.
I think I better make a date with that service.
Right, we should check that out.
No, sorry. You are busy. We have to find out the name of that woman, so you have a date with the files. I have a date with the service.
Your computer will what?
Give you a passion rating, which will be matched with an ideal partner. You'll rendezvous at Western Manor.
What's that?
It's the most advanced behavioral institute in the country. Eric Weston himself is staff director and supervises all of the compatibility training.
I guess you're wondering what a hot number like myself is doing here, huh?
I'm sure you must have your reasons. Now please close your eyes and imagine your perfect mate.
That lucky woman.
Hi.
Hi.
Sign here, COD.
For what?
Toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes?
50 boxes, 10 to a box. Various colors, medium bristles, attached gum massage.
You've got the wrong place.
This is Heart's Desire?
Well, yes, but
Sign here.
what would we want with 50 boxes of toothbrushes?
Look, miss, I don't have all day. Maybe somebody has a bad plaque problem around here. I don't know. Just sign.
I'll have to check the purchase order. There must be a mistake. There's no record of anyone ordering 500 toothbrushes.
I don't think there's a woman on this planet with compatible scores.
It must be a mistake, isn't it?
According to your passion rating, there's enough of you for 20 women.
Well, what do you know about that?
If you were really in touch with your feelings, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Oh, I wasn't surprised. I mean...
In my sensitivity training classes, I teach total awareness of one's body, its vibrations, both physical and mental.
You teach sensitivity training?
Group and private.
No kidding.
I found the private ones to be more rewarding.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. The passion meter was probably broken.
I'm talking about Lenore Canterbury being matched up with Dr. Pierce. I mean, how does an intellectual like Pierce get involved with an aerobics dance teacher?
Easy. Very easy.
Keep your eye on the road. Well, so far, the only thing we've gotten out of Heart's Desire is a place called Weston Manor. Maybe we better take a look, okay?
Sounds good.
Come in. You feeling better, Bentley?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Lenore must think I've lost my mind.
How could I think such a thing?
Lenore has a surprise for you.
We've been invited on a wonderful romantic trip by cruise ship. Mr. Weston made all the arrangements.
Why, that's wonderful.
The cruise arrangements require that you sign them personally.
Of course. How can I ever repay you?
By living a happy and fulfilled life the Weston way.
I, Bentley Pierce, do hereby repudiate my citizenship in the United States of America. The reasons behind my defection
The
are
usual
several.
eloquent au revoir.
You think he's friendly?
I don't think so.
He's not in there.
Voila. Now what?
Well, at least we know that Pierce is here.
Lenore too. So, now what?
The question is, why is he here?
You've got to be kidding.
No. Why has Dr. Pierce lost all perspective of his career and his life? I mean, he can have that and Lenore, too. The way he looks, his flushed cheeks, eyes. It must be a bromium compound.
Something tells me it's not for acid indigestion either.
No, it's a very powerful euphoric drug, Matthew. Very powerful.
He's high?
Yeah. High on love. Dr. Pierce actually thinks that he's found his heart's desire. There's nothing that he won't do for her.
How to win brains and influence defectors, huh?
Defectors. That's right, Matthew. Set up this elaborate. There's no telling how many heads they're turning in there.
So how do we get him out?
Well, first we gotta get in, find them.
With all the guards, dogs, and fences around here, I don't think the guy that owns this place is sending out any open invitations.
Oh, Matthew, you're getting more and more intelligent every day. Come, let's talk.
Walt, I've been thinking about getting into Western Manor. And I think our best bet is to retrace Bentley Pierce's steps before he disappeared.
Suppose we introduce Weston to someone extraordinary. Someone with such an extreme scientific talent that a foreign country would beg to import him.
Sure, but who?
I'll call Wymore.
Good luck.
What we have here, gentlemen, is a most unusual contest. The Navy is sending over their civilian whiz kit to simulate combat against 4 of our finest pilots on the new Skyblitz computer.
Any chance he can win?
Not the slightest. However, the Navy serves our country also, and we like to humor them. Matter of fact, I'm wondering if this Navy genius has the guts to show up.
Stop wondering, General. Just introduce your computer to Simon.
Leader to wing 1, 2, 3, and... Get him in line. General's watching, guys. Trim it out. Headwinds approximately 35 knots. Just to see 50s 2 degrees.
I have Whiskey on scanner 3. We'll pursue. Over.
Roger, Foxbat.
We have some enemy aircraft reading at 00425 east by southeast at an altitude of 30,000 feet. Bad cat, fellas. Maybe Whiskey, you know. Wing. Get it up easy. Go get him. Ridgeway. You see the enemy at 6 o'clock. 3,000.
Way to go, Simon.
He's only working the Alpha program, single combat. Let's see how the Navy handles bigger problems.
204-205. Contact on scanner 3. Scanner 4 is reading at 25,000 feet. Grade 5.
You gamble, Shepard?
Betting on Simon wouldn't be gambling, General.
You're right. It would be losing.
Able by Charlie 649er. Grid 2 is clear. Grid 3, 07. Item Baker. Item Baker 280. Counting. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
He's all yours, Foxbat. Pursuing the 4th grid area. Roger, Atlas.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, wing 2. Have on you see 50 and 20,000 feet.
Got us.
Remember what you learned on the range, Foxman. This was a moving target. All right. Get under him, Foxman. Get under him.
Still time to make that bet, Shepard, but not much.
Foxman, Ridgeway, victory. Regroup in combat formation. 3, you're where 2 should be. 1, give him some room.
Ridgeway, you lost control. Eject. Eject.
Who's got a reading on WizKit? 2, you're headed for your own wingman. 2, get out of there, 4.
I've got him locked on scanner 2. Wait, Atlas, that's me on scanner 2. Don't fire.
Give me a reading on WizKit. 203.
Your bookie must be a rich man, General. Mr. Weston, please. This is Jomo Hampshire. I'm a friend of Omar Mustafa's. Tell him to turn on the Channel 8 news, please. How do you feel about blind dates?
And I've agreed to consider the Air Force's generous offer.
We will make the young man a special consultant to the Skyblitz computer and place at his disposal a sizable budget. What he has done is display the ability to neutralize the most advanced defense system. He is obviously a national asset of unparalleled value.
You're a very young man to have achieved such prominence, position, money. Is there any goal left for you to conquer, Simon?
Yes, I feel the most important one of all. Something that money and position could never buy me. Love. I'm still looking for that special someone to share my life with.
And remember, ladies, you heard it here first. Also in the news...
Hello? Yes, Mr. Hampshire. What can we do for you?
You saw the young men on television?
Very impressive.
My government seeks a transfusion of such a talent. I understand you have means to arrange a defection.
I deal in affairs of the heart, Mr. Hampshire. Not subversion.
My government has very little time, sir, and I have less. I'm prepared to offer you considerable reward for your services. But you must act tonight, eh? Let's get down to business, Mr. Weston.
Now, just a minute. I agreed only to discuss a transaction. Our methods take some time.
I'm only interested in results, Mr. Weston.
Then we think alike. Suppose you start by telling me where you're from.
Suffice it to say that I act on behalf of a government that wishes to flex its muscles.
Which is where the boy comes in.
Yes, his talents will help us to convince our neighbors of our good intentions.
And how much are you willing to pay for his talents?
You will find $200,000 in this briefcase.
I don't play penny ante.
This is just table stakes, Mr. Weston. I'm prepared to bid for what I want.
An auction.
How else can you get top dollar? I repeat, I will outbid any offer, and I'll take as many defectors as you can provide. Eh?
Now, we can all take the cruise together. Welcome aboard, Donald. You too, Wanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, until your departure, the estate and the entire staff are at your disposal. Now, please, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate.
I have everything I need right here. You took the words right out of my mouth, Pierce.
Bentley, we're booked in the rendezvous room.
Well, what are we waiting for? Thanks, Weston.
Take good care of him, Wanda.
When I saw you on television last night, I couldn't resist calling you. I felt you were a perfect candidate for our Heart's Desire services.
I hope your computer agrees with you.
Your statistics match to a T.
You mean there's somebody out there totally compatible with me?
Totally.
Well, when do I meet her?
A rendezvous will be arranged at Weston Manor. You know, Simon, I think Roxanne's going to be very impressed.
Roxanne. That's my favorite name for a girl.
I know.
You know?
Of course. Heart's Desire has a very advanced computer.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Roxanne. Me too.
Well, why don't we make ourselves comfortable? I want to learn everything about you.
I'd like that. Where do we start?
With the basics. Lesson 1. Breaking the ice.
When I was 8, I started reading everything I could about TK digital circuits. Do you like TK digitals?
Of course. But do you know what I really like?
appreciate them. So, why don't you tell me more? It's fascinating.
Yes, well, in high school, I wanted to prove that you could tie a TK digital into an Osmond 7000 and literally put out a digital blueprint for a low-yield nuclear bomb.
Positively devastating.
Only my teacher wouldn't let me do it.
Poor baby.
You know, Roxanne, you're the first person that really understands me. You know, I was ready to chuck computers and go straight into astrophysics.
Simon, listen to me.
Wait, don't tell me. You think I should have gone into astrophysics?
I want to toast us.
Oh.
To us, Simon. To our heart's desire. What's the matter?
Well, wouldn't it be a lot nicer if we lower the lights a little bit?
Well. You are a fast learner. Now what?
I'm ready for lesson 2. Our toast. Down the hatch.
How do you feel?
Like a new man. Great conversation, great dinner.
Then I guess it's time for dessert. Yes?
You had no right to bring in another party.
I'm sure you do not allow others to make their decisions for you, Mr. Wester.
You're absolutely right. Mr. Mustafa, meet Joe Mahamsha. I didn't promise you a monopoly. If you don't care to enter the bidding, you can leave. Very well, gentlemen. I have on hand for immediate delivery 3 extraordinary talents. Young Simon Withers, our newest acquisition, is a genius of such precocity, it staggers the imagination.
Why, Simon, you're quite a hunk.
I am?
I hope you're not the kiss and run type.
I'm too tired to run anywhere.
Well, you're not fading on me, are you?
Well, maybe if I had some coffee.
You just stay right there. Here you are, Simon. Simon?
Dr. Pierce.
Yes, young man.
I know this may sound a little crazy, but you're in danger and you have to get out of here.
Are you in therapy, young man?
Please, doctor, just listen to me. You're not aware of it, but they're holding you here with drugs. They're about to ship you out of the country.
That's ridiculous. I'm having the time of my life. Lenore and I are going away on a wonderful cruise.
Please, doctor, just come with me now. I'll take you to your daughter.
Do you know Christiane?
Yes. And don't you think you should let her know how happy you are before you leave?
Yes. Christiane should share my happiness. You're right.
Bentley?
Lenore.
Who's this?
Simon, Roxanne's date. Well, nice meeting you, doctor. Nice Nice meeting you, Lenore.
For that boy, 500,000, absurd.
I stand by my bid.
He hasn't been proven. He merely outwitted the
We are wasting time.
Take him. I am interested in Pierce.
Your date, Simon, what was he doing in the greenhouse just now?
The greenhouse? What are you talking about? He's asleep. I've been with him the whole time.
I just saw him in the greenhouse.
Look, are you sure you didn't empty your ring into your own drink this time?
Oh, hi. Did I fall asleep?
I'll bid 700,000 for Pierce.
8.
Outrageous.
It's called free enterprise.
Are you going to whine or do business? My bid was 8.
I have the information you asked for.
We're in a meeting, Carrie. Wait outside.
Sorry. Sorry, Walter, your passion rating gave you away.
Now we talk my terms for all three. But first, I'll pay any price you ask for the pleasure of killing him.
Carrie, I think you and I should talk.
About what?
About you and the trouble you're in.
You've got that reversed. Besides, I'm a big girl. I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
In there.
Carrie. Never mind.
Bye, Walter.
Everything incriminating must be destroyed. Everything. Shepard had no reason to be here, unless it was connected to a government investigation.
Relax, darling. Everything will be taken care of. Tomorrow we'll be far away with no tracks to follow. What about Shepard?
Hugo will take care of him. And I've arranged an accident for Pierce and the others.
But Mustafa's already paid us for him. We have his money.
If the feds know about us, they must know about Mustafa. They'll be waiting for us to make a drop. We can't risk that.
And the accident?
An abandoned reclamation plant on the Coast Highway.
I faint, I perish with my love. I grow frail as a cloud whose splendors pale under the evening's ever-changing glow. I really think we've had enough Shelley for tonight, Simon.
Oh, come on, Roxanne. Just a little more. Stay right here. Don't move. Yes?
Don't talk. Just listen.
Who is it, Simon?
Yes, I'll accept the charges.
Listen carefully. Weston is not going to deliver the defectors. He's going to kill them.
You call me collect to tell me that?
Yes, and that includes you. Now I want you to find the others and stick with them.
And how's the world treating you?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Hello? Wrong number. Where's Roxanne?
The ladies are preparing for the trip, Simon. You know ladies, they always have 1,001 things to do.
Of course. Mr. Western, how can I ever thank you?
By living the Western way, a happy and fulfilled life. Goodbye. Have a pleasant trip. See you when you get back.
When Roxanne and I have our first child, we're gonna name him Little Wes.
I'm touched. I'm deeply touched. Thank you. Have you taken care of everything in the basement, Hugo?
This is it. Where are the girls? You'll be taking a helicopter from here. Your lady friends will meet us on the roof. This way, please.
This is a strange place for a rendezvous, Bentley.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know, I feel so disoriented. I don't know what's come over me. I feel so strange.
Me too. I keep getting flashes. Nightmare with dogs, men with guns.
Dr. Pierce, you're in withdrawal. Weston has been feeding you both drugs for the past couple of weeks.
That's enough. All of you, move.
That's right. The abandoned building at the reclamation plant. Don't worry about Weston. He'll be there. Just hurry, okay?
Here's to the end of 4 years of risk.
Now for the dividends.
Farewell to the lonely and the maladjusted.
Farewell to the manor, the delusion of perfect love.
To our love and good fortune.
Especially our fortune. Eric, this isn't the way to the airport.
You're right. Hugo, what the hell's going on here anyway?
You know, I feel like a curtain has parted. And for the first time in a long while, I'm in possession of my senses.
Yes. It's as though I can see through a mirror to a part of me that was living a dream. And now I see both the dream and the reality. When I think what a fool I've been.
Think about it later. These guys are about to kill us.
Up the stairs.
When I say go, you run.
What's the plan?
I say go, run.
and his lady friends.
Up the stairs. Get going. It's not the tunnel of love, but it's a nice ride out to sea.
Drop you a line.
Come on, get up.
Dr. Pierce! Dr. Emmett, it's all over. Come on out.
I promised Matthew I'd show him around Seattle.
But not too late, Matthew. You know we have an early flight.
Oh, we won't be too late. What about yourself?
Didn't you tell him?
I know.
Tell me what?
Well, before the cops shut down the Heart's Desire computer, it matched you up with somebody. You have a date tonight.
Oh, not me. I'm going straight to the motel. I'm going to have a good night's sleep.
Louise Flanagan, 25, assistant professor of anthropology.
No, thank you. I'm not interested.
5'9", 120 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes.
I'm serious.
Hobbies include water skiing, Chinese cooking, needlepoint.
Oh, no.
And Swedish massage. Quote, I like to make people feel good about themselves in a lot of different ways, if you know what I mean. Ha ha.
Let me see that.
Sleep tight.
Let me see that.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hey, Matthew. Matthew!
Bright and early.
Matthew, wait a minute.
Chosen to be the ultimate laser warrior. First, choose the laser that really works together. Scores on helmet, phasers, and module. When going into battle, don't get tagged. Choose Photon from Entertech.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Now, I know you, Grandpa. Don't you touch these crescents. Keep your hands low.
Yes, my sweet. Pillsbury Crescents. Nothing makes a meal more special than Pillsbury Crescent Rolls.
Grandpa, Pillsbury Crescent Rolls.
It's my birthday.
This is Pitfall, the smash hit video game by Activision that everybody wants for the Atari video computer system, with scorpions, tar pits, and rolling logs, with underground passages and cobra rattlers, with swamps, hungry crocodiles, and lots more. Don't miss Pitfall, the smash hit that everybody wants. Get it before they're all gone. Pitfall, designed by David Crane. Don't miss it.
I hope you guys dug Power Matthew Star. Hope you still do. Because, we're getting really close to the end of that one. I mean, this is episode 18 of 21. This one I double-checked. I double-checked this one. It's my fault. Occasionally the captain makes some mistakes. I only make mistakes on days it ends in Y. I only make mistakes that... almost every day. Multiple times a day. I just absolutely love people who will not admit they make mistakes. Absolutely will not admit it. I've worked with guys who fought tooth and nail. Fully caught, busted, got them on film, the whole 9 yards. And they still will not admit they screwed something up. I'm not gonna lie. I love it when filmmakers do that. People that direct movies and write movies and stuff like that. And they know they made a bad movie. They have to know they made a bad movie. Or a TV show. Or anything. And they will not. They're like, you just don't understand. You're not, your mind's not right. You're not in the exact mindset to watch this. And you're just like, oh, dude, shut up. You're wrong. We're right. It's a bad movie. But see, here's the thing. Bad movies can be good, but good movies cannot be bad. So we're about to go down to Universal Studios Hollywood, and go out into the swamp here and watch some Swamp Thing. I believe they filmed. This is not just made for Swamp Thing. I think they filmed a lot of stuff on this set. I know that they filmed bits and pieces of Thunder in Paradise. Yes, the horrible Hulk Hogan television show. Oh my God, it's so bad. You know what? It's so bad it might pop up on. You might be watching this next week. You don't know. You might be watching. Yep. I did not want to stay up there at all. Ain't that right, Big Vince? Yeah, he had to go get something to drink. Now he's back. So we're going to tell everybody that we're going to get ready to get you some Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing! Swamp Thing! Is this episode, what episode is that?
14.
14, what does that say?
What?
Birthmarks.
Birthmarks?
Birthmarks. Enjoy.
Yeah. Still dreaming?
is my world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing.
Do you need help?
Didn't your mom ever tell you not to run outside without your shirt and shoes on?
Right. Here, come on.
You live here?
Yeah, I know it's a little small.
It's wonderful. Sure. I would like something hot to drink.
How did you know that's what I was going to ask you?
No big deal. I know what people are thinking sometimes. My name's Abigail. What do you do here?
Don't you want to know my name first?
Oh, I never ask people their names until I'm sure I want to know them.
Okay, have it your way. I work downstairs in the restaurant.
You cook? Back at the government house, I used to... So what's your specialty?
Dishwashing. Do you like Cajun food?
I never had it. I never had a lot of things. I'm not very experienced. I got exploded off a boat tonight. That was an experience.
Sorry, it's not very warm, but... That was my dream. A boat exploded, and there's fire raining down everywhere, and there's this girl. You!
Probably. I stumble into people's dreams a lot. It's kind of like spilling the milk at the dinner table.
This is all too weird. I'm calling the sheriff.
Wait. I know I sound kind of strange. I'm not hurt. It's just... I get a feeling sometimes. Like when I was a little girl, I'd play in the bioaquatic orchards and they had all these pomegranate trees. Well, I was too little to reach the tree limbs, so I'd take the ones that had fallen to the ground and I'd cut them open and I'd eat all those juicy red seeds. But sometimes I'd get one that would ferment and, well, it would make me feel all lightheaded, like I was gonna float away. I know this must all sound pretty strange to you. A lot of strange things have been happening to me. It's not a birthmark. It's a laser tattoo.
How'd you know that's what I was thinking? Never mind.
You want to touch it? It's not gonna bite.
Abigail, why would you have something like that on your leg? Where did you come from?
It's where I'm going that's a lot more interesting. And why do you ask so many questions? Listen, I don't have anything right now except this blanket. Can I keep it?
Of course.
Thanks. What I was trying to say before was, well, if you don't hold me, I think I'm gonna float away. What is your name?
Dr. Arcane, you have...
Privacy. Privacy is what I have in my own home.
Dr. Arcane, our reports say that the baby...
Honor it! Or take the consequences.
anniversary, Titania. It's been 10 years since your sweet little veiled face said I do. I'll never forget the moment when you injected my biorestorative formula into the supple nape of your neck to prove your love and trust in me, to prove it worked. But it wasn't ready, Titania. It took your breath from me. Ever since then, I've been looking for the key to bring you back. I've been asked to continue the work on Dr. Woodrow's phylogenetic transformation. Could be an excellent opportunity to prove to them that I'm far superior to Dr. Woodrow. And of course, a chance for me to bring you back, my darling. Sweet Titania, there is no other goal in my life.
Dr. O'Kane.
What? What could possibly be so important for you to disturb me here?
General Sunderland.
Miracle of miracles, Dr. Arcane. You've been located.
I was checking the heating system on the amniotic fluid tank, sir.
Have you disposed of Dr. Woodrow's experiments?
Completely destroyed in a cargo ship accident last night. No survivors.
Dr. Woodrow is hyper-scrupulous, a brilliant mind, perhaps greater than even yours. However, 20 years on one project would bring down even the most sagacious scientist.
You will not be disappointed, General.
Go back to your tanks, Doctor. Oh, and happy anniversary.
There, all finished. And I still have 2 good ones left. They say college grads can't fend for themselves. This ought to have enough swamp lore to keep the tourists happy. Then comes fishing season.
Excuse me, but isn't the sign facing the wrong way?
Now, how could that have happened?
Don't ask me, you're the college graduate.
Oh, hi, you must be Abigail. Will phoned me about you.
I'm not going to be any trouble staying here, am I? I'll cook every night if you want.
Oh, deal. Means I can call my stomach back from vacation. I don't suppose you'll be wanting to stick around to sample any cooking.
What? No, sure, I'd love to sample.
Sure you would. Who's dressing you these days?
Oh, I didn't have any. Will lent me some things.
We burn them as soon as you freshen up. Well, I'm sure I have some things that'll fit you. From my high school days. Come on. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. It'll be nice to have another person around here for a change.
I must get Will here.
Swampy. You were calling me, weren't you?
I need your help. The infant's dying.
This baby, I've seen it before. In my dream, it was...
It was not a dream.
Well, then what was it? I don't know anything about the...
Tressa, Abigail! Call Dr. Hollister!
Closest I've seen to this is the Oliansky baby back in '62. Something about bad blood. But without a full workup, I'm just blowing straw wrappers in the dark.
Well, Dr. Hollister, I'll pay whatever it costs.
Don't insult me, Tress. It's not about lab costs, specialists, and equipment. All of which is down in Bowman. I'll call Medevac. They may be able to helicopter her out.
How much time is there?
Yeah, this is Dr. Hollister over in Huma. I've got a medical emergency. I'll hold. We may have already run out of time. The Oliansky baby died in my arms before I got her to the hospital.
Dr. Arcane. I just overheard a medevac request from Dr. Hollister in town.
People get sick all the time. It's not my concern.
This one may be. The patient was found in the swamp. A female newborn. I tried to tell you before.
Get that baby.
Can't be.
If they left by airboat, I might still be able to catch them.
Oh, forget it! They pulled the fuel line. Look, tighten the line and I'll get some more gas.
Will, I didn't want to say anything before while Tressa was here. But I saw something right before the baby was kidnapped. She had the same birthmark as mine.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
I spent my entire life at a government house, alone, except for a watcher and some teachers and Dr. Woodrow. You heard of test tube babies.
Is that what you are? Great. I just get used to talking to a plant, and now I know a test tube who can cook.
And I'm one step further than just a test tube. They didn't need human genes to make me. Something about synthetic DNA. Thing is, a few days ago, they cleared everything out, packed it up, and put it all on a boat, including me. I thought we were moving somewhere. It's more like they were throwing me away.
Throwing you away? Why?
Dr. Woodrow always said he was disappointed in the way that I turned out. Whatever that means.
It means he's either blind or a complete idiot. Wait, what about the baby?
I guess she was on the boat with me. I never saw her at the house. There were all these rooms that I wasn't allowed in where experiments were going on. There's just so much I don't know.
Don't worry, we're gonna find that out soon enough.
That's the problem. Even if we find the baby and we bring her back, there's nothing anybody can do. And no matter how big of a hospital that we take her to, like me, she's one of a kind. There's no one in the world that can save her.
What do you suppose Arcane's gonna do with this baby?
Dispose of it. He wants no evidence.
Come on, let's go. Come on, Stuart, come on. Hurry up. We gotta get this baby back to Arcane. This kid doesn't look so good.
What happened? Suddenly lost steering, could have hit some swamp grass. You better check the rudder, I'll start her up again.
How can someone so small and helpless be in such danger? You'll be safe here. This is where you grow life.
I do not grow life. I create it. From whole cloth, if you will. Let's just say the only difference between him and me is that I do not rest on the seventh day.
You're not God. You're a garbage man. Your mistake is that some of what you dispose of is human life.
Well, that wasn't a mistake. That was the raison d'etre. See, evolution takes about as long as the French opera to get on with it, and we can't wait. I'm concerned with immediate result.
I'm concerned with life.
The infant. Yes, she is dying, poor soul. But if you want me to give you some magic cure to help one of Dr. Woodrow's blunders, well, excuse the commonality, but needle in a haystack springs to mind.
The infant is in hemolytic crisis.
The plant still thinks like a scientist.
This is not a game. It's human life. I have not killed you in the past because to kill you is to become you. A dubious distinction at best. Tell me now, what will save that baby?
Hydroxycinic acid in these tanks. But it must be carefully bioprocessed through protein mast to be effective. And that technology is light years away.
For you, maybe. But for a plant, a walk in the park.
No, you don't!
I now have the formula to save your life. Take her. Cure her.
How?
My fingers pulse with life and power. They form life. But they're not delicate enough to save a dying baby. Use this.
Pomegranate?
The amino acids in the seeds will save her. Go, now.
You found her. How?
I can't explain.
Well, I'll call Dr. Hollister.
There's no time.
What are you doing?
Tressa, it's all right. It's just pomegranate juice. And it'll work just like it did with me. So that's why I liked pomegranates.
You're both crazy. I'm calling the doctor.
No, believe me. It won't do any good. This is our only chance.
Pomegranates? Look, Abigail, I don't know what Middle Ages you crawled out from, but in the modern world... Dr. Hollister said the crisis is over. The baby's fine. Oh, there's the foster parents. Doc says if they work out, they could adopt her permanently. Come on, let's meet them.
In a minute. Just a few more nails.
You've got enough nails in that board to land a plane on it. Why don't you want to meet the new couple?
Ever since I can remember, I've had this dream about Mom and Dad driving up in this big dusty car and telling me that I was their daughter. That they were going to take me home. Kind of like what's going on over there. Looks good, huh? Now the whole world can read it.
That's right. Nothing's any good if you turn your back to it. Come on. Let's go meet a dream of yours.
This pond restores the body of a plant each night. But underneath, is still the soul of a man.
Presenting the adventures of Mighty Dog. Here at the hallowed halls of Schnauzer State, there's chaos at the cafeteria. The students demand pure beef. Byproducts and fillers don't make the grade. Don't worry, Gene. Mighty Dog's on the scene. Guardian of good taste, he brings Mighty Dog beef for dogs. The only leading brand that's beef, pure beef, and no animal byproducts. So even a college-bound town can enjoy pure beef thanks to that high-flying teacher's pet.
That at last. Well, geez, how about some M&M? I did. Wow. Where M&M's chocolate candies go, there's bound to be some fun, you know. It's a bright and colorful wonderland. All the world loves M&M's. Pure milk chocolate joy for everyone. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. See you later.
They call him Trader Rick, because he always trades away his wholesome snacks.
You'll love this.
Then his mom tried Mott's fruit packs.
Pretty Trader Rick. Just call me Rick.
In new mixed fruit and Dutch apple spice flavors.
All right. So we're back. I hope you guys still like Swamp Thing, because we do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the buddies are back in town. The boys are back in town. The Brandon. I'm gonna say that because I'm a father of four boys, and you, if you've ever you will definitely call your children the wrong name. I have no siblings, and if I'm around my mom or I would get called Scott and Jim, my uncles. If I was around my dad, I'd be called Scott, my dad's brother, because both my mom and dad have a brother named Scott. Not the same guy, so don't even think about that. So, yeah. But me and the Vince here, we're going to wrap this episode up, aren't we? And we're going to tell you guys to hang out, watch everything. Watch your group therapies on Mondays. Yes, I know I did not have one this Monday, but since I went live last Sunday with the episode from OhioCon, you guys got to enjoy me going live and getting into an argument with a lady voice actor. But I had fun, man. I got to talk to Ash Ketchum. The voice of she does the voice of Ash. She did the voice of April O'Neil from the O2 Turtles. Probably the best version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not in comic book form.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. And she's the voice on one of my favorite animes of all time, Slayers. But we went live with that one, so I just pushed it up. So instead of a Monday show, you got a Sunday show. So, and we're gonna bring you more. Hope gonna be. I'm working with right now for PickleCon, so that'll be coming soon. Working on some more plans going on soon. So, oh man. We will be at Jim and Dan comic show at the Wright State Student Union Center the February 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can come visit the captain there. You can also find us over on the Monster Channel streaming live, but that goes at the exact same time. You can be like the cool kids and watch 2 different versions of Saturday morning serials. So what else are we going to tell everybody? You want to tell everybody to get up early in the morning, watch Saturday morning serials?
Get up early in the morning, watch some videos.
Yeah, get up in the morning, watch some videos. And I want you guys, I'm going to put another episode post-credits because you liked it last week. We're bringing you more Attack of the Show.
I was listening to Frog Leap Studios.
He is listening to Frog Leap Studios. Maybe one day we will get Leo on the show. Would you like to talk to Leo someday on the show?
Leo,
or Dr. Garcia.
Dr. Garcia.
He's got a crush on Dr. Garcia from the Crest commercials. So we're going to tell you guys, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all that funness. Go over to the Patreon because we put stuff on Patreon that we cannot air on YouTube. So you can go over there and watch it. It also helps me with the channel and all that fun stuff. I will be doing all kinds of fun stuff here soon. So I want you guys to all take care, and we'll see you all there. Captain out.
Bye.
Bye.
Brace yourself, folks, because Tom Green is here, and he's going to show us all what he's been doing in his spare time. Yeah, be afraid. Plus, we take a tiny web server and put it where no web server has gone before. We think. Actually, we hope. Stick around to see just where we cram it. Yeah, and the stars at night are big, bright, and on the lookout for multi-million-dollar deals deep in the heart of Texas. Brendan gives us his picks from this year's South by Southwest Festival. And FilmThreat.com's Chris Gore is back with DVDs, movie trivia, and of course, lots and lots of hair gel. So buy yourself a level upgrade, memorize your prime directives, and sculpt a mountain out of mashed potatoes, because it's time for Attack of the Show.
Big up on this.
All right. Yes. Woo. Tuesday. Hey, everyone. Kevin and I are here, as always, to cater to your every whim. But no, we're not alone.
No, we're not.
We're not alone. It's not just you and I.
We got the beautiful Miss Sarah Lane over there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all alone on this big couch today. It's great. And you know what I'm doing today, because today's Tuesday.
Which means...
DVD Tuesday.
Yes.
Latest DVD releases.
That's right. Tuesdays are the best days.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Nice.
Actually, I'm really excited about one of the movies that's coming out. I won't spoil it.
Which one?
I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm very excited about one of them. I'll talk about it later, perhaps.
Nice.
Maybe.
Good.
Maybe not.
You know, I was going to tell you, I talked about that camera yesterday.
Yes.
And I have it right here. This is the JVC. This is the MC200. A Vario is what they call it.
It's a tiny little guy.
It's a tiny little guy. It's a 3 CCD cam, which is amazing for this size.
Explain that 3 CCDs is amazing picture quality.
Right. Yeah. Basically, it means that there's 3 different sensors in here. One captures red, green, and blue, and it produces a better quality image.
I know.
Yeah, I know you do.
I mean,
take a look at the inside, though. You got to check this part of it out. It actually records. Normally, you have a tape. It goes to a tape. This actually goes to a tiny little micro drive right there. So it's a 4 gigabyte micro drive in here. It stores about an hour of video, and it doubles as a digital camera. It takes 2 megapixel pictures with it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
normally camcorders don't have good still quality at all. So.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. He's
yeah. Fan of the camera.
Yeah. So this is the brand new cam. Yeah, I like it.
Nice. You don't have to bother with tapes, which is good.
No tapes.
So just shoot
so you
and then
plug
erase
it right
and
into
go
your
again.
plug it right into your computer and it's good to go.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Now moving on to much more important things. Speaking of photography, of course. I don't know if if you're familiar with the world's most famous squirrel supermodel.
No, I haven't seen this.
Sugarbush.
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 Oh, this is the guy with the little poker. He like deals poker and whatnot.
Yeah. It's a little squirrel. Yeah. It's a little. You all right, sir?
He deals.
Sir. All right. Cool.
Deals poker. So
anyway, here's Sugarbush. It's a cute little squirrel. Look at the little sweater on Sugarbush.
Do this to like a squirrel?
Look at there he is dealing. He's dealing some poker.
I love
and there
that.
he is on a tank. But I got to load up my favorite page. Hold on. This is when he's a military mascot. Apparently he's
is crazy
a
that
hero
somebody
to the
did this.
soldiers. Look at that. The squirrel
awesome.
riding a little jeep. Look at him
He's got his
there.
little gun.
Little sandbags. And there he is. He's going.
He's Al Qaeda there.
He's going undercover.
Oh, undercover.
Going
okay.
undercover. And there he is as a chopper pilot.
I thought he was a terrorist squirrel there for a minute.
The world's most photographed squirrel, straight out of Boca Raton.
Can you do this? Like, I want one of these little guys.
Sure you can.
I'd make a little PC technician.
Just go to the park.
Okay.
Peanut fish.
That's right.
You ever seen those videos where guys peanut?
Those are crazy.
Have you
little
really
guys.
peanut fish?
Down in
That's
Florida.
really messed up, man.
No, I don't know what peanut fishing is, but like you hand them peanuts. What's peanut fishing?
Yeah, okay. You actually tie it to a string and then you try to
okay.
reel them in. It's peanut fishing.
Okay.
Never mind.
Fair enough.
Moving on.
Next thing is the Invader Project. Have you heard of this? The Invader Fractal Project.
Yes.
It's an algorithm that was created, and if you click on these, it's actually creating like Space Invader. Is this the Flash version?
No, this is So this guy made an algorithm.
Yeah. So it creates these different types of Invader here. Let's go to the print.
That's the print. Let's go to the Flash version.
There we go.
That's what's cool.
So it's creating thousands and thousands of these different
Or it's
Invader
crashing your
type-
Firefox.
Yeah.
It's doing one of the two.
Firefox is dead.
But yeah, thousands of these little guys, which are perfect mirrors.
Right.
And you can order prints, and we're talking.
The prints are cool.
Yeah, huge, ginormous.
You can put these up in your room or whatever. They actually look really cool. I like the website.
Yeah, I wish it was loading. That'd be really cool. Oh, hold on.
And
Hold on. Yeah, there it is.
we go.
So you can see there's a Flash app on the site, and like you were saying earlier, you can go ahead
just click them and they change to different. I like it.
It'll fill your screen with fractals that look like little space invaders.
Cool.
It's no show-stopping squirrel
Yes,
and
that's
a
right.
poker
It's no Osama
uniform.
bin Laden squirrel,
No,
but
but it's close.
I like it.
All right. I think that's enough interesting stuff for now. We got more coming up. Don't go away. Tom Green will be here. Plus, I have footage of my little trip to his home where, spoiler warning, hilarity did ensue.
Nice.
Yeah, when Attack of the Show reloads.
The answer's not actually on the...
No, just what I'm about to say is on the prompter. With us today is a man who needs no introduction, mainly because...
Why are you introducing me then?
Because... all right, we won't then.
Yeah, well,
welcome to the show.
If I don't need an introduction, it just seems like...
Well, it's our polite... You really kind of do. It's just our polite way of saying, hey, welcome.
No, hi.
And it's...
I was on MTV 5 years ago. Hi.
But Tom, our writer, spent time writing a joke. Can I read it?
Oh, what's that?
It's a joke. Like, you spent time writing
read the joke.
All right, here we go. A man with us today is a man who needs no introduction, mainly because we forced to mention... Hold on.
I thought you said...
No, you'd once...
an introduction.
But here's the introduction. Here's the part that we didn't need to say.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
you once suckled a cow udder and you're disturbingly Canadian.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Huh?
What's that mean, disturbingly Canadian? You got a problem with Canadians?
I don't.
Or
Our writer
something?
does. Our writer does.
You guys came to my house last week.
We did.
To, talk about my blogging.
Well, let's talk about your website.
What's the
TomGreen.com.
Is there a difference between that?
Well, the blog is a section of your website. Let's set up the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. That's just my favorite section.
It is.
The blogging part, yeah. There's all sorts of stuff on my website. There's pictures and video clips and you can look at pictures and you can read stuff. Pictures from my trip to Iraq, all sorts of things. But I really like the blogging part, really.
All right, let's get we actually, like you said, we went to your house.
Yeah.
We filmed a little bit about the blog, so let's show that and then we'll get to it.
That quick? Right away?
Yeah, let's just do it.
We're just going to play it right now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to play it or what? Kevin from G4 is here. Hey, Kevin.
Tom, how's it going?
How are you?
You invited me. You knew I was coming,
I know.
right? Okay.
That's why I know your name is Kevin from G4.
Exactly.
I invited you. Yeah, I knew you were coming.
Perfect.
There's a camera here.
Oh, well, I wasn't even expecting
your
that.
Your camera's already here.
Oh, this is our camera?
Yeah, of
I thought
course.
this was for your blog.
No, my camera for my blog's really little. Come here, I'll show you. It's a little Sony consumer camera.
Stores the files right on the memory stick, so you don't have to fuss with any tapes or...
No tape, right on the memory stick. And then basically what I do is I make little documentations of my day or of fun things that are happening. I like to really document a lot of mundane things on the site. Coffee. So now all I do is plug this in here. So I'll just drag them down here. Boom. 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 In iMovie, I just go in here and I convert it to a web-sized file. So I just click upload save video. So I basically get the code off videoaddon.com, then I copy and paste it onto blogger.com, and then it's all linked into my site that way. Most people assume that this is sort of like some big corporate website or something, and they don't believe that I'm getting the posts and stuff, but it's just, it's just emailing me here on my own computer. So email me and be my pen pal. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little blog right now, if that's cool.
No, yeah, by all means.
Take a little video for the blog.
Okay.
But this is a great camera, right?
Right.
You guys were talking about this a minute ago. Can I have this?
We were. No.
I've been trying to get one.
But you can play with it.
What's that?
You can. No.
I want to have this as a gift for coming on the show.
All right. You know what? It's yours. It's absolutely yours. In fact, we have 5 of them backstage.
This is really. Do you really?
One at home, one in your car,
JVC
one at work,
Averio,
etc.
Yeah. So I blog every day. It's fun.
Now, aside from you in a horse head and playing harmonica with your dogs, is there other stuff on there?
Yeah, I'm building a doghouse right now. So I took a little video this morning. It's 7 feet long by 4 feet wide, and I'm going to sleep in the doghouse tonight with the dogs.
Very nice.
I'm going to take a little video of that. It's a really spacious doghouse. You really got to check it out. www.tomgreen.com. If you like doghouses, you should check it out. It's going to be nice. Really soft cushions in there.
Good.
But I like to open my life up to people on the site.
That doesn't weird you out at all. I mean, you're basically helping the stalkers. You're taking their day job.
Yeah. Well, I make sure I don't shoot the outside of the house.
Well, we shot it while we were there. We thought we'd roll that if that's okay.
I hope you don't.
No, we did.
There are people that want me dead.
No, we don't.
Want
that.
Lot of people. But now this is fun. This is live television, right?
This is live. Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, fun. Do you ever smash those lights?
No, we don't. We don't.
Really?
We can't afford to smash lights.
Come on. You would just break one of them.
No, not
really?
At all. No, we never have.
Really?
I don't think we're planning on it either, Tom, to be honest.
All right, okay.
But when we do, I'll be sure to take a video
they just
of
look
it.
like they'd be so fun to kick those.
They would. Oh, they would be real fun.
Look at that. This one right here. Just check this out. Okay, just one. You can get another light bulb, right? Yeah, no big deal. Check out.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That's cool.
And it's on fire. It's actually on fire now, which is great. Well, blog it. It's on fire.
It's out.
It was on fire.
Cool, that's cool.
Yeah, that's fun. See, I can't get away with that. You could come on our show and get away with it.
I saw the executive producer, and he said, you guys are sticking a camera in someone's ass today.
We are doing that. And in fact, we wanted to extend the offer to you. If you'd...
No.
It would be nice to serve a blog entry out of your own ass.
I got out of gross out comedy 2 years ago. Now I'm into breaking light bulbs.
Ah, gotcha.
And blogging.
And what have
you been to my website?
What? No, I have. I've seen many blog entries. But
it's fun. We're doing cool stuff on it right now on the site. Where I'm telling people around the world to make T-shirts. Okay, www.tomgreen.com T-shirts.
All right.
It's sort of shameless self-promotion for the site, and they go out in front of a landmark in their part of the world, like in New Zealand. And there's kids going out in front of landmarks there, like the mountains. The Lord of the Rings mountains.
Sure.
Yeah, that's in New Zealand. And in England, there's people going out in front of Big Ben and taking pictures and advertising my site for me for free.
And that's one of the cool things
that's going on. And then we put the pictures up on there. It's cool. It's fun.
You've actually met people that have submitted stuff to your site, correct?
Yeah. I was over in London last week, and then this kid who's been, his name's Daniel Lomas. He's been going around London taking pictures of himself with the TomGreen.com T-shirt on. He showed up at the Sting concert that I was hosting.
Yeah.
And
but not the Sting.
Yeah, and we went and saw Sting and hung out. It was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Man, this is comfortable here.
It's a great set,
Are you
right?
really sticking something in a man's
Yeah, we will. That's
behind?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's
Did
going to be
he
good.
volunteer to do that?
He did, actually.
Is he showing his face on television?
I don't think he is.
Really?
No, I don't think he is.
So there's not going to be a tight shot of his face as
the insertion is happening. No, I don't. I think we're going to stay away from that one. We'll let the viewers at home paint their own.
That would be pretty good. I mean, it might be a good shot.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time. But I want to mention you have a book on shelves, correct?
Hopefully it's on a shelf. Break another light bulb?
No, but let's talk about the book on shelves.
Let's get a nod from the executive producer. Can we break one more light bulb?
The executive producer has run out of the studio now.
Okay.
He's like, no.
It was cool the way it almost burned the studio down.
That'd have been good.
That would have been really, really horrible.
All right.
Yeah. So what were you going to say?
That you had a book, but
No, we don't have to talk about it.
We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I do have a book, though. You can check it out on my website.
www.tomgreen.com.
And you can check out how to get the book. It's right in the front page. It's called Hollywood Causes Cancer.
Ah,
yeah.
It's a tender love story, I'm assuming.
Tender. There are tender moments.
Good.
Yeah.
Tom, thank you very much for destroying our set.
Thanks, man. I love this show. I love it.
Cool.
And thank you so much for having me on and helping me promote my blog.
There you go.
Because blogging is the wave of the future, folks.
All right, for more info on Tom Green's blog, make sure you go to tomgreen.com and be sure to check out Tom's book, Hollywood causes cancer. Now, still ahead, see what went down at this year's Southwest Film and Music Festival, and the internet is about to explore new depths. We can't say anymore. I'm sorry to be so anal about it, but Attack of the Show, it restarts after this.
In today's modern world of technology, they can make stuff so small, it can fit just about anywhere. For example, this USB web server is about half the size of a pack of gum, or about 2 fingers put together. It includes a web server, runs Perl, PHP, SMTP, POP, pretty much everything you need to serve up a website. It's so small, in fact, it can fit in very, very dark places. Kevin, I hear this is a world's first. Is that true?
Yeah, you know, I sure hope it is. But before we start, we want to warn you that the following stunt is performed by a willing participant, a human willing participant under strict control and medical supervision. So do not attempt to recreate or perform anything that you see on the show at home. Just don't do it. It's not going to lead to anything positive. That said, here to help us in proving that this web server can easily fit where the sun just should not be shining is Dr. Stephen Pat, who is not only a doctor, but you play one on TV as well.
Absolutely right.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm assuming the willing participant behind the screen thanks you as well.
You bet.
Maybe you can let us know exactly what's happening today?
Well, this is not something that I normally do in real life, but it is possible.
But you are a doctor in real life,
absolutely.
Right? Okay, good.
Yeah. And we've made this as safe and as sanitary as possible so that nobody gets hurt, but it is a little different. This is a diagram of the normal anatomy of the human being, and that's someone's rear end. Here's the descending colon, and this is usually an exit, and there's a tight little muscle here. We're going to use it very temporarily as a small entrance.
Yeah, notice the arrow looks reversed here for some reason.
It is.
And that could cause tire damage, right?
You know, this small server is going to go past these little muscles and rest for a small period of time up here in the lower part of the colon, and people will be served on that web server.
Fantastic. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just get to it, if we could. Let's waste no more time.
Can I bring this?
I encourage it.
Okay.
I encourage it. So back here again to reiterate, a willing participant. I'm going to do my best to not look. Here we have the web server in question. Kevin was talking about earlier. It's blinking blue, which means it's powered up and ready to go. But we can't just pop it in like this, can we, Doc?
Well, I think we should probably make it safer.
Yes.
More clean and get rid of the sharp edges.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Exactly what we're going to do.
Yes. Our participant says, please. It was more of a whimper, but I think that was a valid request, so we'll give it to them. So now, bear in mind, while this is all going on, our participant was wondering what he could do. I mean, this might take a little while. So we gave him a PSP and a copy of Twisted Metal. So if you actually want to play along with him, you can, and ask him questions. Go for it. He might have a little trouble typing in a few seconds, but it'll be there nonetheless. He's on the East server. The game name is AOTS. The password is AOTS, and his username is Ask Got Served. You'll see. So, Doc, maybe you can let people at home know what's going on exactly right now?
Well, my dad's a doctor. He's retired, and he used to take things out of very small, dark places. He had a collection. We're going to make this as soft and smooth as possible so that nobody gets hurt.
Now, for $5, would you skip that step for me?
Well, that's not
No? Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. Fair
But
enough.
what I am doing is putting some condoms in place here, which are a form of latex that is not going to be damaging to our participant. And then we're going to put a little tape around it so it stays in place. And then I believe we'll, when you're ready, put this where we talked about.
It's all you at this point, Doc. I'm here for moral support. If
Well,
someone wants to
appreciate
squeeze my
that.
hand, or I can sing a song.
No, this
Will you
is
hold my
going
hand?
swimmingly.
No.
So I'm ready, and we're just going to get moving here.
All right. Yeah. We've also masked our participant's voice there in case any pearls of wisdom come out during this this
hopefully
procedure.
nothing will come out.
Yes. Oh, proctology humor.
Nice and relaxed.
Oh,
Don't
it's
roll
giggling.
around. Don't roll around. Little gentle pressure. You're doing great.
Oh, geez, pray.
That's all you're going to feel.
Don't say my name
And I'm
during
going to
this.
gently dilate this. Now, don't laugh and don't jiggle. Little pressure. You did great. And now we're ready for the real thing. Nice and relaxed.
Could you warm it up next time?
I'm going to warm it.
No.
Okay, here we go. Hold still, please. How come I don't hear the theme from 2001:
Oh,
Space
man.
Odyssey?
Oh, what is going on?
That doesn't feel right.
What is going on right now?
And we're as far as we need to be. That's
good.
perfect.
Well, that's it?
We're in.
We're in. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. So, the reason this is cool, you might be wondering right now, the reason this is cool is that you can see it for yourself. Here's the URL, ladies and gentlemen. Fire up the PCs. Head on over to yourassgotserved.com. Again, that is yourassgotserved.com. And you will be viewing a web page that is literally being served up from inside of our participant. Be part of history. It's being made right now, and it's disturbing, to say the least. Now, Sarah, do us all a favor and tell the good folks at home what's coming up next.
Gladly, I sure can. We have a
follow that.
But I have something that will. A special all Grokster edition of the feed, huh? You already forgot about the ass, didn't you? Don't miss it. The P2P network. You save, me be your own. Plus, everybody knows there's only 3 things in Texas: steers, beers, and film festivals. Find out which one Brendan immersed himself in when we come back.
All right, we're back. In just a little bit, we'll be looking at today's big DVD releases with some help from FilmThreat.com's Chris Gore. And Kevin Pereira has been surfing eBay all morning to bring you another helping of It Came From eBay.
Kevin.
Yes.
You're probably sitting there, you at home, are sitting there on your couch right now thinking, boy, I really should be doing something better with my time. I had to start working on that movie I so desperately want to make. Well, what's stopping you? Besides the crippling laziness in that 30-pound block of Cheese Whiz. You could get your movie on the film festival circuit and maybe, just maybe, score an exclusive interview with me. Here are some of the highlights from the South by Southwest Film Fest featuring people with just that kind of luck. Now, the movie festival is much bigger than you might think. There's dozens of movies playing at 7 theaters all over Austin, but there's not enough time to see everything. So what I've done is assembled all the good ones from the categories of comedy, sci-fi, drama, and drama with violence. Now, independent movies can be really cool, but the whole independent movie thing has become a bit cliche. Enter my big fat independent movie, a film by Chris Gore.
¿Habla español?
Parlez-vous français?
¿Qué?
¿Qué?
If jokes about anal sex appeal to you, this is your movie.
It's a good tagline. You can see that on the poster.
The story is about 2 hitmen, Harvey and Sam, who mistakenly hook up with this guy, the swinger, Johnny Vince, and they're going to Vegas to pull a botched robbery. And along the way, they meet all kinds of crazy characters that you see in every independent film.
And we tried to call ahead. Why don't you pick up the phone?
Don't answer the phone. Why not?
We're spoofing all the big indie movies. Everything from Pulp Fiction to Amelie to Swingers to The Good Girl. They're all contained in this.
Independent, my ass. You work for Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
It's true.
In the category of sci-fi, I like the movie Clone. C-L-O-N-E. It's a movie shot entirely in a sleepy hamlet north of Cleveland.
Current temperature is at 64 degrees. The wind is out of the east at 14 miles an hour. Pressure right now, 30.0.
The film takes place in the far future after World War III, where nuclear radiation has basically made every living thing on the face of the earth infertile. And what the government's trying to do is trying to find a way to clone people to sort of perpetuate the species, because we're on the brink of extinction. He's got 3,000 costumed extras in the movie. We have over 650 digital effect shots. We shot in over 48 locations, from places like NASA, nuclear power plants, cathedrals, underground caverns. It's crazy.
Now, I told you that there would be violence. And in the movie Hooligans, Elijah Wood plays a kid who gets thrown out of Harvard unjustly. So he makes the obvious choice to move to England and kick the asses of soccer fans there.
The violence, I gotta be honest, it grew on me.
It's violent, but it doesn't glorify violence. It's really a movie about friendship, and the kind of friendship that's kind of dying out, with like real loyalty and real love between guys. I lived that life. I was part of a firm back home in Germany. I happened to be the only girl on it.
Oh, so you were in like a hooligan gang?
Yes, I was.
Really?
Yes, really.
Can you throw a good like right cross or?
I do, yeah. I was a martial artist for most of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand over here.
Now, in drama, things get a little weird. Shooting Livian is a story about a New York singer-songwriter who starts to believe that he's John Lennon. And then he goes crazy.
Why was she here?
Oh.
You know who?
No, Emmy, I don't know them. Things aren't so clear right now.
Dark musical drama. Yeah, that's excellent. A dark musical drama, and it's peppered with some comedy.
He kind of gets involved in drugs, and the more and more he gets into that, the line between who he is and Lennon becomes a little more blurred.
I play this guy Owen, English guy, weird.
Take me down to the waterside, so I can be my one and only friend.
He plays bass.
Well, bass players get no respect, right? Is that the same
Bass players and drummers.
Bass players get a lot more respect than drummers.
I don't know about that. No.
How many bass players?
They both get sloppy seconds to the singer-songwriter.
That's definitely true. Which happens in the film the entire week.
Now, Kevin, you may have seen Chris Gore, who is coming up and doing DVD reviews, because it is DVD Tuesday. If you ask him, he is actually in that movie, My Big Fat Independent Movie. There's an orgy scene, and he's got a ball gag in his mouth. So, Sarah, you're going to have to pick his brain about that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Hooligans, the soccer movie, the one with the Elijah Wood and the punching and kicking, actually won both the narrative and feature categories at South by Southwest, so cheers to them.
Nice. And now, here is Sarah with the news.
All right, officially the case is MGM versus Grokster, but those two companies are only surrogates in a Supreme Court case whose outcome will affect millions of computer users, hundreds of technology companies, and you. Today, the 9 justices of the United States Supreme Court heard oral arguments in a legal case that seeks to answer to the question, should companies that make file swapping software be held accountable when their product is used for illegal activity? In what was described as a spirited discussion, read lots of yelling and fist shaking, lawyers from both sides argued that their cases and field questions from the justices. The judges appeared to be wrestling with the idea that ruling in favor of the entertainment industry would thwart innovation, while at the same time, they can't ignore that software companies were profiting from this illegal activity. The case itself has caused a rift in the entertainment industry, with the likes of Public Enemy's Chuck D arguing that file swapping increases artist awareness, while many groups such as the Dixie Chicks have come down on the side of protecting their copyrighted works. Briefs were filed on behalf of both sides by more than 60 different organizations and companies, including such strange bedfellows as the major sports leagues, the Christian Coalition, and Intel. As for what's next, the Supreme Court is expected to rule on the case sometime around the beginning of July. But whichever way the ruling goes, expect Congress to get involved and begin the process of passing legislation to regulate the issue. Also, don't expect this to be the last time that file swapping companies and content providers find themselves in a courtroom. That's it for the news. You stay classy, San Diego. But actually, since this is a case that affects all of us, Kevin Rose has more.
That's right. Ren Buchholz is activism coordinator for the Electronic Frontier Foundation, which has been instrumental in supporting Grokster in this case. And Ren is actually going to be joining us live right now from San Francisco. Hey, Ren.
Hey, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Ren.
Hey, I'm sorry I can't be in sunny LA right now.
I know. We miss you. You got to come back down and visit.
I know. I'd like to.
So how's it going?
It's going really well. It's an exciting day. We've all been on pins and needles. In fact, about half of our staff was waiting in line at the Supreme Court overnight in the rain and muck to try and get one of the seats to go in. So it's been very exciting over here.
So you got inside then?
I didn't actually. I'm in California.
Okay.
But all of our staff did.
Right, your staff did, right.
Yeah. And so they said it was a good argument. It's too close to call at this point, but that the overriding kind of sentiment from everybody was that the justices were asking the right questions. That they didn't buy the whole thing about this being a contest between shoplifters and starving artists. They understood the implications for technology companies, and that's great.
Yeah, so for people that don't know about this hearing, tell me, what is the impact if this goes either way?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Well, the most important, kind of the thing that we focus on is that if we lose this case, if the Supreme Court essentially overturns what's known as the Betamax doctrine from the 1984 case where they made the VCR legal, that we're going to see a huge chilling effect in the realm of technological innovation. Because basically, the rule right now is that if you make a technology that people use for quote-unquote substantially non-infringing uses, so if they use it legitimately as well as for copyright infringement, then you can't be held responsible for what they do. You make a box, you sell it to somebody, and what they do with it is their business.
Right.
If that changes with this ruling, then we're going to see we're going to see repercussions throughout the technology industry, whether it's people who make CD burners, people who want to make the next TiVo or the next iPod. I mean, they're really going to have to look hard at whether or not what they're doing is considered to be, inducing infringement, which is what the entertainment companies want the justices to adopt. If we win, we're going to dance a jig, first of all. We'll be very excited about that. And then I think what we're going to do is, kind of brace ourselves for the fight in Congress, because you can be sure that the entertainment companies aren't going to take it lying down, even if we do win. And so then it'll be time to kind of, ask the American people what the best outcome should be. Since once it goes to Congress, you've got elected representatives, and you have an opportunity to tell the story again about how important technology is.
This isn't the last step, Brian, is it?
It's not. But it's an important step, and it's one that we're excited to be a part of. And we've been representing Streamcast, the makers of Morpheus, in this case for close to 4 years now. And this is probably the most important technology and copyright case before the Supreme Court in 20 years.
Well, Ren, I promise you'll keep us up to date on what's going on, and we thank you for taking the time to talk to us here on the show today.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ren.
That was Ren Buchholz, activism. Can I say that? Activism. There we go. Activism coordinator with the Electronic Frontier Foundation, joining us from San Francisco. Now, later on in this edition, I'm having a hard time with words today.
Buddy. Let me take it up.
It came from eBay. Yes, but up next, FilmThreat.com's Chris Gore takes a ride with Tom Hanks, some Jedi, and maybe even a few porn stars. This week's best DVD releases make contact when we come back.
The feed is brought to you by Progressive. Think easier, think Progressive.
Tune up your gaming PCs. We're playing Unreal Tournament 2004 and this week's Attack of the Show LAN Party. Lots of games let you steal cars, but how many let you fire off-shoulder mounted nuclear weapons? Suck on that, GTA. To register, go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. You'll get all the details and the links to get started. We'll see you Thursday for the Attack of the Show LAN Party. Very first one. Now, do you sometimes find yourself DV depressed? Well, you might just want to start calling Chris Gore Dr. Feelgood, because he's here for another installment of DV Tuesday.
Hey, what's up?
You like that?
That's cool. Look at that. I get my own little intro.
You're very
Love
special.
It.
Good to see you.
Great.
Nice to see you on the new show.
I just got back, of course, from South by Southwest. And Brendan pointed out his favorite scene, me in a ball gag. I don't know what that says, but I'll be talking to Brendan about that later.
It's good. It's good. You're obviously all around the film. You're not just lying. You really do get out there and immerse yourself in the the movies.
I'm going to Madison, Wisconsin this weekend for another screening of the movie. It's
all
gonna
right.
be fun.
Well, of course, today is Tuesday when all the DVDs come out, so we've got a few to talk about today, starting, of course, with Apollo 13, the anniversary edition.
This is the 10-year anniversary edition of Apollo 13, of course, the movie directed by Ron Howard. It's got
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is in it. He plays Jim Lovell, of course. This is the story of the Apollo 13 flight.
Houston, we have a problem.
We've got a problem. And one of the only films you can actually say has a suspense sequence that involves long division.
What did you do?
Think about it. No, I'm serious. There's a suspense sequence and they're doing math.
Right.
How exciting is that?
Ron Howard, he can pull that stuff off.
No, but it works. It totally works. I mean, it's a great action movie. It's a great retelling of the historic event. And, you know, Tom Hanks is fantastic in it. One thing to point out, I'd like to point out about Tom Hanks in movies, he's urinating a lot. If you look back at Tom Hanks's movies, for some reason, always urinating always comes up. In Castaway, in The Green Mile, it was a story point.
And in Apollo 13,
they talk about going to the bathroom, which is odd. But on this disc, I don't know. The commentary from Ron Howard is okay. What's interesting is there's two versions of the movie: the theatrical version, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and then the hour and 56-minute version that played in IMAX theaters.
Well, wait a second. Who's got an IMAX theater at home?
Well, see, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me, because think about this. You know, you can recreate 5.1 sound in your home. You get a great sound system.
Yeah.
But how do you get a 3-story size screen in your home?
You don't?
You don't. So the IMAX version is kind of pointless. What you have to do,
and you get less movie. I mean, what's up?
It's 24 minutes shorter. The only way to do that is to actually go to the screen like this and watch the movie.
And then you're fine.
And you watch the movie like this. It's kind of like IMAX.
It's bigger than your head. It sort of wraps around you. Very good.
A little pixelated, but it's like IMAX.
So as far as like the anniversary edition goes, you figure if it's an anniversary edition, they probably have a lot of good special features. Just okay.
This one, you know, I got to say, it's a rental.
It's a rental.
It's a rental.
So what do you think? For bottom line,
it's
rental.
You're definitely going to have to
You're not putting it
rent
on your shelf.
No.
It's a good movie.
It's the 10-year. I'm going to wait for the 20-year anniversary edition.
Okay, then it deserves it. And maybe more urinating from Tom Hanks in the meantime. Moving on now, The Clone Wars Volume 1. Let's explain first what The Clone Wars are.
The Clone Wars is a cartoon by Genndy Tartakovsky. Of course, he did, cartoon on the Cartoon Network. You can see this show. This is the first volume. It's the 25-minute episodes all collected into one volume. There's a new season that's just aired. I'm sure that'll come out. Again,
this is Star Wars stuff.
This is Star Wars stuff. This is the stuff that the prequels should have showed. You know what I mean? I mean, the prequels, the thing that bums me out about the prequels, I love them, and there's things that frustrate me about them.
Right.
And why didn't we get to see the Clone Wars happen in the movies is sort of a disappointment. But
so chronologically, the Clone Wars happens after Attack of the Clones and before Revenge of the Sith.
Yes. See, I'm so impressed. You know Revenge of the Sith. I love that. You say Revenge of the Sith.
I know
That's
a
so
little
cool.
Star Wars.
Yeah, so
I've done a little Star Wars.
All this happens between those movies, but to me, these cartoons actually excel the prequels in terms of story and the action. I mean, they're awesome. One interesting thing on the commentary, Genndy Tartakovsky talks about this villain, this Sith witch named Asajj Ventress. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but she was originally supposed to be the villain before Darth Maul in Episode 1. So they designed this character, never got to use it, but now they're using these ideas in the Clone Wars cartoons.
That's great. So as for obviously hardcore, diehard Star Wars fans already know about this, but if you want, maybe a little, make the stories mold together a little bit better, then the Clone Wars are your deal.
Yes,
Bottom
definitely
line?
my deal. Bottom line is buy it. Put it on the shelf.
Put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
It deserves your collections. And we don't have time for Orgasmo, although that comes out as well today. South Park creators. Good movie.
It's fantastic. Yeah, you got to see, if you want to see something funnier than Kevin Pereira trying to figure out what the letters IQ stand for, get Orgasmo.
And that's funny.
That is so funny.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Orgasmo. So we got 2 buys and a rent. Thank you, Chris. Always
Thanks.
good to have you on the show.
Appreciate it.
Visit filmthreat.com to hear more from Gore, or visit his other website at chrisgore.com. I don't want to call you Gore, I'll just call you Chris. That's all right with you. Once all the commercials and whatnot are done, we have the segment I Love to Hate. It came from eBay. See the ridiculous, stupid things people are bidding on, and by people, I mean Kevin Pereira.
Can you believe one little web server gets so much traffic?
Get that away
That's
from
not
me.
this is the demo one. This isn't the real one. Actually, let's check in. Hold on. Let me just refresh here. 14,701 hits already.
That's impressive.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Doc, how's it going over there? Everything all right? Our patients
Houston,
doing okay?
we have liftoff. It's going absolutely well.
Fantastic. Did you think 14,701 people would be that interested in actually...
It's amazing that many people have visited his rear end.
That is. This is clearly a record for
And the
for
number
doc
just keeps rising.
and our patients.
It's a big day for our patients.
It is. It's a huge day. Go tell your friends. YourAsk.serve.com is the website. Again, YourAsk.serve.com. We only have about 10 minutes left to really get that number up. So go.
Go there and be part of the team.
All right. Now, it's time to dim the lights, really, and put on your cape and whip your hunchback manservant. Why? Because it came from eBay! Normally, I'm covered by a little graphic, so I was like, I'll just do a little day. I got caught.
You're
Whatever.
so annoying.
Starting right off, we're going to waste no time getting right into it. A 12-year-old banana and beach dentures.
What?
There's the combo. There it is right there. It is literally a 12-year-old banana.
They don't even go together?
No, they don't. That's what makes it great. But there's these dentures were found on a beach, authentic dentures. He said that they were smooth in texture, but they could not find who they belonged to. And the 12-year-old banana, which was, I guess, his daughter left in his car.
What might I expect to pay for
$1.80.
Oh.
$1.80. But what's interesting is that there's been 4 bids. Like 4 people actually want.
Well, maybe it was their teeth.
Could be. It's like, give me back.
I want my bridge back.
And they get the banana as a bonus.
I don't like the banana, but I will take the teeth.
Moving right along. Hundreds of useless tabs.
What kind of tabs?
Well, like the kind of tabs that, let me scroll down here. There's a long dissertation about how his dad likes to
You
drink.
never really seem very prepared for these segments, Kevin. I don't know how you're ever going to be.
The guy looks like a senior citizen Hulk.
Is he a tab?
He's like a Hulk Hogan. No. Here's the mountain of tabs. Look at that. They're like soda tabs.
Oh.
And so he says, look, my parents are kind of crazy. I think they're losing it. They collect these tabs. We're not sure why. But you can tell him, there's his dad drinking some beer out of a little beer koozie.
That's great. How many tabs are we looking at, and what are we paying?
It just says a lot. There's no specific number, but it is $15. 12 bids.
15 for a lot of tabs.
A lot of tabs.
You know, you could make kind of a cool necklace or maybe some Christmas ornaments or whatever.
See?
I'm kind of.
See, unlike a gem of the internet, there's stuff you can do with these links. These are
whatever.
important. Moving on,
Weren't you
the
there
Elvis.
for my sweet pea yesterday? Don't even say that's not helpful.
The envy was great. Elvis fry. You know, there was the Abe Lincoln fry a while back. Well, this is the Elvis French fry. Now, the interesting part, $20.50, but look at it. Apparently, that's supposed to look like the king. You can kind of see the pomp there and a little bit of a nose.
I mean, who are we kidding? Are you fooled by this?
It's the Elvis
That looks
fry.
like Elvis?
$20.
Is this yours?
$20.50.
Why are
8
you
bids.
selling this ridiculous piece of
How
crap?
about that one? Tragedy strikes the doughboy. Oh no! And it's kind of a murder mystery. Not only do you get the doughboy that's been run over, but the note in his hand has like a clue leading to the killer, so you can help solve the mystery.
He's the Pillsbury guy, right?
He is. 99 cents. No bids. Let's not ever do that again, by the way. How about a Topps Astros and Braves Future Stars card?
What's so cool
Featuring,
about that?
well, hold on. It's Brandon Puffer and Young Bong. So you got a Puffer and Bong on the same card. They share it.
I kind of like that one.
Our writer brought it to the meeting. He's like, this is great. Okay.
I'll give you $1 for that one.
Moving along, this is the last one, and this really is, it gets no better than this. 8 solid weeks of verbal abuse, insults via telephone for $420.
This guy's going to call you and insult you?
There he is right there. Look at a picture of him.
Let me get this straight. For $420,
yes, once a week.
I PayPal him, and once a week he'll call me and just say, Sarah, you're an idiot.
Yes.
You're never amount to anything.
That's what's
I
great.
hate you,
Yeah,
and so does everybody else.
See, and my father does that for free, but the cool thing about this guy is that you can even dictate what kind of insults you want. You can have him motivate you, demotivate you,
Like what really
curse
bothers
at you.
me is, issues, with my saddlebags. So if you target those.
All right.
Sorry.
That's it. Yeah, if you're out there and you're watching, call on in and berate Sarah about her saddlebags. There you have it. Always expect the unexpected when it came from eBay.
Onions?
A little bit.
Yeah. All right, hey, where you going? Planet Buddy, because we'll be reading some emails and your questions from our chat room right when we come back. Saddlebags.
Is he still sitting there?
He's still 21,000 plus page views out of someone's rectum. Can you believe that? Wow.
We should be so proud.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had 1 minute crash, so we actually crashed his ass server. So to
You
speak.
visited the webpage. How did it feel?
It was good. So yeah.
It felt good?
It was clean and it loaded nice, and I left a comment. So I think I tagged the inner walls.
Where does the comment go? I tried to leave a
I think
comment.
it emails to us, so maybe we'll put some good comments on.
All right.
Anyway, there you go. On tomorrow's show, we're going to talk with the stars of Sin City, and we've got an exclusive look at the brand new Half-Life expansion pack, believe it or not.
Very nice.
It's the future, and it's going to be here, kids. Now let's see what's going on in the chat room. Anything?
Okay, chat room. Gunmaster wants to know how much that little camera Kevin showed us cost.
The one that Tom Green stole.
He wanted it. Did he take it with him?
I don't know. He probably
It was like
stole
$1,500 is the retail on that.
Really?
Got one of those little
That's
sharp
a lot.
little things.
Worth it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
cold too. I don't know if it's worth it. We have to do a full review on it. Stay tuned to our website. We're going to do a complete review on the low
For now, it looks good.
For now, it looks pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. That's it. Thank you so much for encouraging us. We'd like to thank our guests, Tom Green, Dr. Stephen Pat, Ren Buchholz, and of course, Chris Gore. Now scram, because you make us nervous.
Get out of here.
Go home. Or go to a friend's house.